Yo, man, we out here. What up, Fight World? It's the Kid Ego. We doing a little bit of this work. What's up with you? Huh? Wait for everybody to join, man. Join the movement. Yo, what's up with y'all? The gang's all here. Point to the easy work. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the weigh-in. Gang. Yeah, man. Back in my room. Hold on. Got my little coffee. Hello to England. What's up? I like this. I'm in the throne. I need to be in the throne. Putting it down. Yo. Hold on. What's good with y'all? What's cracking? Hold on. I'm in my zone. I'm in my throne. Hold up. Love your videos. Thank you. Damn, I feel like, am I tripping? Hold on. Do I think Paulie's a snitch? Man, I think there's too many people in the stream because this stream been fucking up. Can y'all hear me? What up, Playboy? What up? Can y'all hear? Because this keeps saying the stream is very bad connection. Shout out to Detroit. I'm not betting on this fight, man. You ain't gonna win nothing, but I'm picking Floyd. Yeah, man, I'm good, man. Okay, y'all hear me? I don't know, this fucking YouTube keeps saying that live stream has a very bad connection. So I can't tell if y'all can hear me. I'm just trying to do some of that boxing talk with y'all. Shout out to Compton. How long does Conor last? I think Floyd could probably get him out of there 8, 9, somewhere around there. And the really reason is because at the end of the day, he's a fighter and he's bigger than Floyd, and he might come in. He keeps saying I'm on this Bruce Lee shit. So you know what I mean? You got to feel him out, see what he's talking about, because that doesn't. It wouldn't make sense to be on a 2-year layoff and then just randomly do too much. Fuck YouTube. I ain't gonna say that. YouTube made me. Well, they ain't make me. I mean, I'm a hustler. Natural born hustler. I was birthing them. So no matter what, I would have still been doing my thing. But YouTube gave me a hell of a platform to do it. So we fuck with YouTube around these parts. Hold on, man. I think I got an idea. Hold on. Someone said Bumpton? Who's from Compton? Shout out to Australia. Hold on, I'm trying to get situated so it's more comfortable. Yeah. Hold on, let me turn the throne. I'm in my zone. Hold on. Hold up. All right, turn me up. I'm in my zone. Young. All right, we working now, man. It's uncomfortable holding the phone. Knoxville, Tennessee. Shout out to y'all. Okay. No ladies in my room. It's 2 p.m. What are you talking about? Bad connection is laggy. I don't know. If Conor loses bad, I think he might try to make an excuse, to be honest. Y'all need that red, white, and blue fitted. Shout out to Fort Worth, Texas. Texas been holding it down with the movement. Yeah, man, I'm going to get that 100K play button from YouTube. It's just a matter of time. You know, we just put in that work. Been a long time coming. Like Floyd said, it's been a long road. But we here now. Conor's not on weight. I heard something like he told Floyd to shut his fucking mouth. Because Floyd said he ain't about them. He's not where he needs to be. I'm in my room, man. We need to get them likes up. I got stuff to do. I'm trying to make time to live stream. Hit that like button. If y'all appreciate real boxing talk, all the live streams in London. What are you talking about? I don't understand the question. Shout out to Connecticut. Say, I was born ready. There you go. Looking forward to that fight too, September 16th. Really good undercard. Yeah, Andrew Tabiti, Stephen Cunningham. I'm looking forward to that. Yes, I am in Las Vegas, dude. Shout out to Boston. I've been out to Boston. Cool city. I keep it 100. Shout out to Tampa. And we're just working out here. Yeah, Nathan Cleverly, Badu Jack. I was surprised Cleverly was a lot taller than Badu Jack, or noticeably taller. Is the stream offline? Somebody said the stream's offline. Do the shmoney dance. We just got $10 super chat from Victor Trejo. Shout out to Victor. We working. Do the shmoney dance super chat. You know how we do, man. We bringing it back to the essence of this fight game of boxing. And I ain't talking about Jim Lampley's fight game. This is the ego's army, the boxing ego. You know what I mean? What else can I say? We have fun with this. Man, I swear I don't watch the fight game unless one of y'all send me something. Because I gave it a shot when it first came out. I was like, oh, cool, a show for boxing? How could we go wrong? But the answer is easy. You put Jim Lampley at the helm of it. Like, he's just, I don't agree with a lot of Jim Lampley's commentary. I mean, I'm a straight shooter. I tell you what it is, and I can't agree with what he says oftentimes. Like, HBO in general. Shout out to my dude Roy Jones. Pensacola. Didn't I just say that? That's what it takes sometimes. You take something from me, I'm coming to get it back. Now, if you beat me, you beat me. I say, okay, we had a good night. I'm still coming to get it back. But if you beat me dishonestly, I'm coming to get it back. Pensacola. Now, Floyd, when he talked to Conor McGregor, he said it like that. He didn't want to have to say it like that. But he had to say it like that. Remember when President Barack Obama was in the office? Obama was like, he tried to tell Trump, I'm from America. I got a birth certificate. Trump didn't want to believe that. Trump didn't believe that. That's how Roy Jones be talking. Roy Jones be talking that fast Florida. Now, Obama in the office, he said he was a true American. Trump didn't believe it. He said he got to get his birth certificate. He didn't want to believe that. I talked to Roy Jones maybe a month and a half ago, and Roy Jones was talking about Vasil Lomachenko getting him a Rigondeaux, and I mirror his sentiments exactly. He was like, Rigondeaux at 122, Lomachenko at 126. Why we get see it? Why? Pensacola. Why we ain't get see it? You got an amateur over here. He from Cuba. You got a guy from Ukraine. Combined record, they got like 800 fights. We ain't get see it. Why ain't we get see it? That's what I'm saying. Roy Jones he had 1-2. Roy Jones don't need to be finishing his words. He be like, give him a ring down. Give him a ring down. He had 1-2. He Lomachenko. He had 1-6. Like what? You didn't even say the full number. I tried to tell you. Lomachenko, he 2. He had super featherweight. He had the title. Roy Jones is my dude. It would sound like he rapping when he's just regular talking, like that mumble rap. You gotta give him a ring down here 1-2, and Lomachenko here with your 6. You do it. I'm saying. I'm trying to tell you how you do it. You got some of the best in them. You got an amateur. You got 2-time gold medalists. They both got 2-time gold medals. All right, I'm done. Shout out to Dunkin' Donuts. This coffee got me hyped, man. You know, we kind of hyped, man. We drink a little coffee, man. You gotta do something, baby. Something special. No, I fuck with Roy. Roy's my favorite fighter. That's why I know how to do his impersonation, because I studied the man, man. You be like, I try to come to Vegas. Some people don't say they're going to Vegas. Said not to go to Vegas, go see Cole Comp Guy. Cole Comp Guy gonna be on HBO. Like what? You gonna see a real boxing match, because at least Miguel Cotto, he fighting Comp Guy. Miguel Cotto, he a real boxer. Comp Guy, he from Japan, he a real boxer too. Real boxer. Yeah. For Mayweather, he fighting a guy 0-0. He got 2 O's. 0-0. So you don't know what he gonna do. You don't know what he gonna do. You don't know what he gonna do out there. Conor McGregor, he a wild card. You don't know what he gonna do. All right, I'm done with the Roy. Y'all motherfuckers gonna keep telling me to do Roy. Some of y'all be so dramatic. Do all your videos in the Roy Jones voice. Like, you know how much energy that would take being another motherfucker on video? Well, in Boxingego, like I say, hit the like button, smash the like button, come back. If you like what you like, hit the subscribe button. Like, I'm not doing all that. Alright, what y'all want to talk about? Freddie Roach impersonation? No, y'all say I'm cyberbullying when I do Freddie Roach. Triple G? Nah, man. We here for Mayweather McGregor. Had no guys in a business fight. Nah. Triple G talking about it's a business fight. I try to tell you, he trying to take Mayweather McGregor business fight, but he fought Kell Brook. He fought Kell Brook back in the UK. I know Kell Brook from the UK, from England, Sheffield. But yeah, all these fight. You know what? Bottom line is this: all these fucking fighters, for the right dollar, is gonna do what they supposed to do. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care who the fight. I don't care if it's Kovalev, Andre Ward, Rigondeaux. If you offer them what Conor and Floyd finna make, they would do it. That's bottom line. Just like you seen Kell Brook, Golovkin was probably the most feared middleweight, and he was willing to jump 2 divisions for a career high payday on kind of late notice. You know what I'm saying? So like, all these people are like, oh, this is a circus fight. But they talking about every single time something happen. Every single time something happened with Paulie, Malignaggi-The, Conor McGregor, you in the comment section talking about. So obviously you want to see it too. You know what I mean? Like, the fuck, y'all. One thing I loathe. See, I got a big vocabulary, man. I can say different words. But one thing I loathe and one thing I despise is phonies, like fake. Just people who are fake. Like, I can't be fake. I can't be. If I don't like somebody, I don't pretend to. Like 50 said, I don't like it, and I don't pretend to. Like, I don't pretend to like someone. The closest is if I didn't like someone, I work with them, and I gotta be civil because I'm about my bread before anything else. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm not a fake person. But a lot of boxing fans, they do that fakery shit, and they, oh, this is a circus fight. But every single time something happens, with Paulie and Conor. It doesn't even have to be Mayweather. They all in the video, all in the comment section, yapping about it. You're a fake hypocrite, and guess what you are? Blocked. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. You're out of here. Fuck you on. People on the stream, you gonna talk about you're a fake hypocrite. Why do you watch fake hypocrites then? That doesn't even make sense. You're so fake and you're a hypocrite. You're basically saying I'm a phony, but you watching me. So you watch phonies. Get him the fuck out of here. Shout out to Astro Horo. Do the Shmoney Dance $5 super chat. He said, Ego, how come some fighters can become pay-per-view stars like Mayweather and McGregor, and some fighters can't get into that level? Very good question. You're the best. Thank you. For me, this is just my opinion, especially in the age of social media. I'm not talking Sonny Liston and Muhammad Ali days, Jack Johnson. I'm talking about right now. This is the age of technology. You got tablets, you got phones, you got portable devices, you got laptops that fold into tablets, stuff like that. So Floyd and Conor, for your example, they've mastered the business side as well as they can scrap, they can fight. Because there's a ton of guys who could scrap, but they're not as big as they could be. You know what I'm saying? Like, Adrian Broner is a good fighter, but people would rate Terrence Crawford higher. So the difference is Broner's more popular than Terrence Crawford, in my opinion. And it has nothing to do with skill, because, like I said, most people would say Terrence Crawford. I mean, put it this way. Some people are saying right now Terrence Crawford is #1 or #2. Teddy Atlas is saying he's #3. Nobody's really saying Broner's top 3 right now. That I've heard. You know what I mean? How can he be? He just came off of a loss where he lost a good amount of rounds. You know what I mean? So it's just about that mouthpiece. You know what I mean? Shout out to Dublin, Ireland, man. It says Dublin, Ireland watching. Shout out to Ireland. A lot of Irish fans out here in Vegas. Salute, man. I respect the Irish fans because they hold down their fighters. Whether it's Carl Frampton, whether it's I was at New York during St. Paddy's Day weekend. Mick Connellan was doing his pro debut. Crazy turnout. Conor McGregor walked him out. Andy Lee fought on the Golovkin-Jacobs card in March. Crazy turnout, like, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest, that's something to me that's kind of lacking in the African American community. You know what I mean? In the African American community, you don't always see camaraderie, you don't always see brotherhood. You know what I mean? But you go to the Philippines and you don't see people hating on Manny Pacquiao. You know what I mean? They actually like Pacquiao. I'm not saying every single person. Same thing with Ireland. You see people, whether they think Conor does too much trash talking or nothing, they want well for their countrymen. Not everyone does that. Not every community does that. I see all the time. I see a lot of black people. I'm not just saying black. I'm not singling anyone out. I'm just telling you what I've seen. So it's not about stereotypes. I'm telling you what I've seen. All in all, I've seen a lot of people, and I've even seen a lot of black fans, and they hate Floyd and they hate Andre Ward. I'm like, okay, what do you hate about them? Oh, the trash talking, but then they like Conor McGregor. You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't make sense. And I mean, with this Mayweather McGregor fight, I'm out here in Vegas, but I'll be glad when it's over. You know what I mean? Because it just is good, but it's also bad. Just because you got a lot of people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You know what I mean? And it seems to me in this social media age that the people that don't know what they're talking about do the most talking. You know what I mean? To get on the internet, fuck you, you fucking dance for me, boy, I fucking hate you guys, you stupid, you fucking Paulie's a bitch. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not that dude. I make money on the internet, but I don't consider myself to be like an internet dude. Like, I'm a real person. If you meet me, I am who I am. Like, people, I sound like Ruben Grail. I am what I am. I'm good. My son Robert is good. You guys like this guy? Woman beater? Woman beater, baby. The guy that beat up his wife in front of his kids. You guys like this? I am what I am. Ruben was tripping. Floyd was just sipping on his coffee. Like, I give that to Floyd though. Even when motherfuckers is going crazy. You guys like this guy? Beat up his wife? Beat up his wife in front of his kid. He's doing all that. Floyd just sipping his coffee. Ruben was wilding with that. Hey, go watch it back, because I be like, I have a good memory. Oscar De La Hoya obviously Mexican-American, Ruben, Mexican-American or whatever. And when Ruben was doing all that, you seen how embarrassed Oscar looked. He's like, man, you making my people look bad right now, Ruben. Shut up. He's like, you guys like this guy? Beat up his wife in front of him again. Like, he was passionate, screaming. And then Oscar was like, okay, thanks. Okay, thank you, Ruben. He was just like trying to get him off that fucking mic. Beat up his wife in front of his kids, man. Like, okay, Ruben. Okay, thank you, Ruben. He was trying to cut him off. I'm talented, bro. Thank you. You guys like this guy? Like, I wonder if that was scripted, because that motherfucker was like, you guys like this guy? Woman beater, baby. Like, woman beater, baby. You guys like this baby nuts? He beat up his wife in front of his kids. He beat up his wife. Hey, this coffee got me too turned. Ruben was, yeah, he was really breathing hard. He was really passionate about that woman beater shit. You guys like this guy? Like, he couldn't believe it. You guys like this guy? Woman beater? Woman beater, baby. Why would you say woman beater, baby, like that's some cool shit and shit? You guys like woman beater, baby? Hell no. But Floyd keeps his calm, and I respect that. He looked like he wanted to kill Guerrero at that face-off when the ref was giving the ref instructions. He was like, okay. It's on now, motherfucker. Shout out to 302, man. I'm laughing out loud. Too real. Yeah, man. I keep it real. Your guy's gonna be killed. What the fuck does that even? Who is my guy? The fuck? Shut up. Man, you know how they have them dog muzzles? That's what they need for a lot of y'all internet people. Y'all need muzzles or like Chinese finger traps or some shit so you can't type. Shut up. Sick of y'all. Shout out to BC, Canada. I'm going to Canelo Triple G fight. Great fight. You know, like I said, I think it's an excellent fight. I wish the promotion was better because I really feel like the circus fight that everyone's talking about has definitely let a lot of the steam out of Canelo Triple G. Like, recently Canelo's been posting a little bit more. I ain't seen Triple G post shit. I ain't seen him post shit, really. You know what I mean? The only thing I seen him post was like a couple of pictures. You are based on a lot of shit, in a lot of shit. First of all, I told y'all yesterday, if y'all can't spell, then don't try to diss me. You are based in a lot of shit. You getting put in timeout because you can't even spell. So during that timeout, what I want you to do is call your English teacher from elementary school, meet up with them, you know what I mean, a public location, maybe like Starbucks, and slap the fuck out of them. Like, oh, hey, Miss Johnson, and then slap the fuck out of them because you can't spell for shit. Don't come to my channel trying to diss me when you can't spell. Take night school, get your GED, and then come back. And then you leave a comment. But for now, we got to put you in timeout because you can't spell. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers be like, oh, Floyd can't read, and you can't spell. So, it is what it is. You're in timeout now. All the other kids, we eating apples with the peanut butter, with some carrots. Some kids want milk. I might even hand out some chocolate milk. Yo, dumbass is in timeout. Moving on. What's up, Ego Big Fan? You shut the fuck up. Get out the stream. Learn how to spell. You probably can't spell. That's why you mad. You used to get mad when the teacher used to call you to read. Trying to find the paragraph everybody else is on. Trying to pre-scan the paragraph to see if it had any big words you don't know how to pronounce. I know motherfuckers like you. Like justification, motherfucker. You can't speak. You can't read. You can't enunciate. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Trying to scan the paragraph for words you don't know. Hip hop, hypocrite. You don't know how to say hypocrite, huh? And then you gonna come like how do y'all know how to navigate through YouTube, but y'all can't read? Y'all can't write, but you can be on YouTube like, yeah, fucking Boxingego, you're based, you suck, bro. Like, how do you know how to do that? But you can't read. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, you know, I just got to put the trolls into place. Ego, what are you going to say when Conor KOs Floyd? If he KOs Floyd, he KOs him. If you act like my last name is Mayweather, if he KOs him, he KOs him. I'm going to say congratulations. Fuck you mean? What do you want me to say? Oh, Conor! Like, I mean, if he wins, he wins. What do you think that does to my bank account? If Floyd wins or if Conor wins? Nothing. You know what I mean? The only thing that's going to change my bank account is me talking about it. Yeah. So what are you going to say, man? I ain't going to say shit. I'm going to go into Vegas, finish my workload, and be up. What are you going to say? What is there to say? If he wins, he pulled an upset. Why am I doing the shmoney dance? I didn't see nothing. Basically. Y'all tell me to do the shmoney dance and there ain't no shmoney. Why am I doing the shmoney dance? I don't smoke cigarettes. You do. That's why your whole house smells like fucking piss and oil. Ego needs a cigarette. No, you need a cigarette. You fucking fiending and shit. Try to go cold turkey. Don't say no stupid shit. I'm not in the mood. Ego need a cigarette. You need a Nicorette patch. That's what you need. Smoking 2 packs a day. And smokers don't give a fuck too. It could be a fucking frozen tundra outside. And then you're like, bitch, you know you cold. Get the fuck inside. You don't need that cigarette that bad. Like, damn, that cigarette got it. Them Virginia Slims got a hold of you. You clickbait. How's it clickbait? We talking. It's a live chat. And the funny thing is, like, do you guys understand? This is what I do for a living. This is how I make money. This is what I do. This is my business. So when you guys say clickbait, that's like music to my ears because you clicked on it. What are you talking about? You're like, that's like if a restaurant has like pizza and then the smell lures you in, like, damn, that pizza smells good. So you go inside. You go into the pizzeria. And then you get in there, look at the menu, see that it's pizza, which is exactly what you smell. And you're like, hey, this is clickbait. What the fuck are you talking about? They did their job. Their pizza, their oven, their aroma lured you in. And now you're here. So buy a slice of pizza and shut the fuck up. Anyway, let's do the shmoney dance. I told you I'm not in the mood today. I mean, this is clickbait, man. We talking. How's this clickbait? Unclick. Do whatever you have to do. You clicked on it. Ha ha. Do the shmoney dance, Michael. Is that Anne? He donated $2 super chat. Do the shmoney dance. Y'all kill me with that clickbait stuff. This is clickbait, man. Good. You clicked on it. Now you here. Welcome to hell, bitch. Keep clicking. The more clicks, I'm trying to bait your dumb ass in here. You are talking bitch for a living. You, once again, I told y'all, you getting put on timeout. If you guys try to diss me, but you can't spell, then you're out of here. Because you obviously need to be off of the internet. You need some downtime, so power down your phones, just like you're on the airplane, put it in airplane mode or whatever, and get back to the books, get back to studying. You guys... You're fucking clickbait. You braised me. Like, what I braised you? What are you guys talking about? Man, I'm destroying trolls. Like Tupac said, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. I'm destroying them. Ego for president. Yeah, I like that. Let's go. Fuck you. That's pretty original. He's like, at least I spelled it correctly. I spelled fuck you, no spelling errors. Next. I respect your boxing knowledge. Thank you. It's a great question. Someone said, how's it clickbait if it's a stream? I don't know. I clicked. I said what we were going to be talking about. We're talking about that and a ton of other stuff. Y'all crazy. Most YouTubers cannot handle haters. Well, shit. I mean, I'm not most. I'm me. This shit is easy as work. I am killing them. I'm destroying the best boxing channel on YouTube. Thank you. Again, you can't spell Ice Tube. Who the fuck is Ice Tube? Is that the YouTube Ice Cube? Again, if you can't spell, you better. If you can't spell, just start running, because you're getting blocked. Because this is for adults. And again, if you can't spell and you're an adult, then you're really fucked. You're gonna be working at Domino's Pizza your whole life. So, who you got, Loma or Rigondeaux? I haven't thought about it enough to know. It's a good fight. At 130, I think it's more difficult for Rigondeaux. Like, if it was at 122 to 126, I would say, yeah, I would say Rigondeaux. But 130 is a different dynamic because, you know, I mean, we have seen Roberto Marroquin knock down Rigondeaux. Amagasa, who's a featherweight who came down, he knocked him down. Donaire knocked him down. So he's been knocked down, but he's very skilled. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a good fight. But 130 is an interesting dynamic. I want to see how, because I don't know Rigondeaux's power, especially just jumping up one fell swoop. We don't know. I mean, he has a lot of power. The coffee turned me to a dog. Yeah, man, it's the doghouse. Man. Ego, do you think Lomachenko is pound for pound? Yeah, I'm Craig David. I don't care if you put him in the tail end of pound for pound. That's my honest thoughts. I don't think he's top 5 though. I think he has skills to be top 5, but shout out to London. The thing is, I'm not a network, like, you know what I mean? I'm a small business coming up, earn my stripes, things like that, and I don't have no obligation to only talk about one side of the coin, like HBO. You notice HBO, no matter how good Keith Thurman does in his career, they don't necessarily put him on the pound for pound list or a Gotti list or anything like that. You know what I mean? So, to me, it's just like I don't have to lie to you guys as a public. And I think Lomachenko is very talented, but it's very premature to say a guy with 1 loss and 10 fights total is top 5. Because it's just not, it's not everything you need to see. You know what I mean? That's like, I mean, Adrian Granados had a very good win against Amir Imam, but I wouldn't say off of that he's pound for pound because there was 1 fight. Then when he fought Adrian Broner, he lost. You know what I'm saying? So I can't give you all the credit in the world. It's just like, to me, a champion is somebody, not a champion, but like an elite level champion pound for pound is someone who keeps proving over and over and over their greatness. Not like you had a great performance and then that was it, you know what I mean? And then you went into an inactivity or something like that. So I think Lomachenko has the skills to be top 5, but he's not top 5 right now, and that's based on his resume. Now, I'm not dogging his resume, saying his resume is complete and utter trash, but it's not where it needs to be pound for pound. Because when I look at pound for pound, and I told you I don't do pound for pound lists, but I have an idea of what I want to, of like what the criteria would be. I just don't take the time to make an absolute pound for pound list. But when I think about it, I think of resume. I think of resume. I think of like totality of your career, things like that. And in 10 fights, it's just not. You can't tell me everything you need to see has been present in 30. When guys have 30 plus fights, 40 fights, 50 fights, Pacquiao got like 60 plus fights. You can't tell me that, you know what, Lomachenko has done something that I've never seen. Crawford, Ward with 30 plus fights, Sergey Kovalev 30 fights or so, Pacquiao 60 fights, Marquez 50, 60 fights or whatever. You can't tell me that you've seen more in that than you have. And again, it kind of goes back to the echelon of competition. That's just straight up. The echelon of competition and where they were at their career. And like I said, when I break down his wins, like, okay, put it this way, and we'll dissect this as a group. We'll do this like a support group, like AA, but this would be like Boxing Anonymous, BA or some shit. I want you guys in the comment section to tell me what Vasyl Lomachenko's very best win in your opinion is. The #1 name that sticks out when you say, oh, this guy made Lomachenko's resume and go. Let me know who that person is that Lomachenko fought and beat. Or fought and lost if you think it's Salido. Walters. Salido, but he lost to Salido. So it's probably better that you pick a person who he beat. Because how you pound for pound for losing to a guy? Walters, Gary Russell. Walters, Sosa. Fuck no, not Jason Sosa. No disrespect. Russell. Gary Russell. Walters. Russell. Walters. Nobody. Obviously, Gary Russell. Okay. See, so I would say the bulk of people said Walters or Gary Russell. Now, like Keanu Reeves said in Speed, pop quiz hot shot. What was Nikolas Walters' last fight before he fought Lomachenko? Somebody in the comment section put it. Who did Walters fight? Jason Sosa, exactly, whoever put that. Now, what was the outcome of the Jason Sosa fight, per the judges? What happened in the Walters-Sosa fight? It was a draw. Excellent. We have some real boxing fans. Give it up. We have real boxing fans. That is the correct answer. Nikolas Walters faced Jason Sosa, I think, in December. And he fought to a draw with him. And he had no fights from December or whatever it was all the way till November 2016 when he fought against Lomachenko. They tried in the summer. It couldn't work. There was money disputes, etc. So he's coming off of a draw, fairly new to the division, no activity, right? That's one person. Shout out to Adam King, do the shmoney dance. He donated $5. We working, man. I promise you. It says best boxing channel on YouTube. Keep up the great work. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I was turned up earlier, but we're going to get to the bottom of this and talk about it. See, this is what the boxing game needs, in my opinion. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but this is what the boxing game needs. Like, y'all, I'm seeing stupid comments here and there, but I'm not even addressing those. I'm not addressing those comments right now because we're being serious in this. We're getting back to real serious boxing talk. So we just established Nikolas Walters, the guy some people picked to be Lomachenko's best opponent on his resume, some of you, was Walters. And he was coming off of a draw and a long layoff for no activity, right? Fairly new to the division. Shmoney Dance, $2 super chat. Did Conor copy Floyd's pad work since he is back? I don't want to get too distracted, but I haven't seen Conor doing pad work, and the pad work I did see him do looked nothing like Mayweather, so I don't agree. Back to Lomachenko. So Walters was coming off a draw and a long layoff. The other person that you guys said is Gary Russell. So my question, I can't ignore super chats because they're donating their money to the channel. Gary Russell Jr. versus Lomachenko. Name the best name on Gary Russell Jr.'s resume at the time that he fought Vasyl Lomachenko. Name who Gary Russell had fought and beaten, because he was undefeated when he faced Lomachenko. So tell me who Gary Russell had fought that proved where Gary Russell was at that point of his career when he fought Lomachenko. So you can't say Lomachenko. I'm saying leading up to the Lomachenko fight. Tell me who Gary Russell fought. He fought a guy named Estrada. He fought Johnny Gonzalez was after, so you don't know boxing. Go back to the drawing board. Johnny Gonzalez was when he became champion. That was after he lost to Lomachenko. So once again, I'm going to repeat the question. Name who Gary Russell had beaten at the time he fought Vasyl Lomachenko. Name his best win. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Nobody. He sparred Nonito. I don't give a fuck who he sparred. He could have sparred Moses. That doesn't have nothing to do with an actual fight. Shout out to Michael. $1 super chat. Appreciate the donation. Again, Johnny Gonzalez was after Lomachenko. So please stop saying Johnny Gonzalez, because at the time when he fought Lomachenko, he hadn't fought and faced and beaten Johnny Gonzalez, a champion. He later became a champion. So if you guys don't know, I'm sure you guys have multiple devices, cell phones, tablets, computers. Get on BoxRec and tell me who Gary Russell had fought at that point when he fought Lomachenko that you were like, man, that's an impressive win. I'm like Kermit, I'm just gonna drink my tea. It's actually coffee, but none. Nobody really. Yeah, I mean, so that's, again, someone said bums. I'm not taking anything away. I think Gary Russell is a phenomenal fighter, but I look at where people are at that particular point in their career, and at the time he fought Lomachenko, he didn't show what he could really do against any type of remotely elite world champions, current world champion, former. He wasn't really facing that type, and people were actually clowning Gary Russell Jr., saying he was the tomato can killer. Do the Shmoney Dance. Ivan Chubarikis, he donated $5 super chat to the movement. Lomachenko has a good resume for 10 fights. People just need to wait till he has like 30 fights before saying he's pound for pound. That is very fair. Shout out to Michael. He did another $1 super chat. Do the Boxingego Shmoney Dance. Yeah. We working. That's what I see. Again, this is what boxing needs, because we could strip it down, like Bruce Lee said. You strip it down to the essentials. Take away all the bullshit, all the name calling and stuff. Talk real boxing, and I see who knows what and who doesn't. Because a lot of y'all said, not a lot, but some people were saying Johnny Gonzalez. You can't. At the time he fought Lomachenko, he hadn't fought Johnny Gonzalez, so you can't give credit to that win when it happened after. He didn't have a time machine where he knew he was going to fight Johnny Gonzalez after losing to Lomachenko and beat him. Miranda, who's Miranda? Edison Miranda, the one that Andre Ward fought. Who's Miranda? How is that a decent win? Who is he? Who's his first name? Who's Miranda? See, y'all can't even answer the question. That's what I'm talking about. So that's precisely why I don't have Lomachenko. Miguel Tamayo, who is that? I know he fought him, and they were saying Miguel tomato can and shit. So that's my thing. Again, I think Gary Russell's talented. I think Vasyl Lomachenko's talented. But when they faced, who had Gary Russell really fought? It was an excellent performance. It was impressive because I do think, even at the time, I think Gary Russell had talent. But at the end of the day, he hadn't proven it on any kind of world level. And that's just the fact of the matter. Now we talking real boxing, you know what I mean? We might turn up later, but you got to be able to follow the wave. If you can't follow the wave and the tone of the conversation, and you resort back to putting dumb stuff, you're getting blocked. Because I really want to address this, because people have a lot to say in the comment section. When I live stream, this is the best opportunity where I can hear different thoughts. And the thing with me, I'm an Aries, I'm headstrong. So if what I'm saying is false and you have a better perspective, then please explain it, but explain it factually. When I ask a question like, who was Gary Russell's best win when at the time he fought Lomachenko, and y'all are putting stuff like Johnny Gonzalez that happened after, then that doesn't make sense and that doesn't answer the question. So that's all I'm asking. If you, in your heart of all hearts, think Lomachenko right now is pound for pound, then tell me who his best name is. And most people say Walters or Gary Russell, and then you look at where they are in their career at that particular point. Usually, to be pound for pound, you have to beat known elite level names, and even becoming a cash cow or A-side. That's how it works. Oscar De La Hoya was not the cash cow until he beat the previous cash cow, Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. That's just the way it is. Walters was elite. He had 2 good wins, really, and he was on a long layoff. So I don't think he had a lot of momentum at that particular point. He gained a lot of weight in his off season, and that's what it is. So again, it's still impressive because I think Nikolas Walters, I'm not saying he's a bum or a scrub, but you got to look at stuff like that. That's all part of the fight game. They kept Top Rank kept Lomachenko very active for that stretch of time. Meanwhile, Walters wasn't, and he was coming up for a draw. So again, I believe that Walters has talent. I think Gary Russell has talent. But at the time they fought him, like, put it this way. Oh my gosh, I'm about to kill y'all. I'm about to kill y'all with this. If you're being 100% honest, right? Who had more momentum per division when they fought? When Andre Ward fought Sergey Kovalev the first time, or Nikolas Walters when he fought Vasyl Lomachenko? Who had more momentum? And we're going to really break this down because y'all got a lot to say. So who had more momentum? Kovalev? No, I'm not. I'm talking about the opponent, so I'm not talking about Ward. Kovalev or Walters? And explain why. Kovalev way more. Kovalev, hands down. Kovalev. Exactly. What I'm talking, when I say momentum, think of the snowball effect. As the snowball is traveling downhill, it gets bigger and bigger and picks up speed and momentum and velocity, and it's like coming at you. Everyone's putting Kovalev. Exactly. You know why? Because Kovalev, 1, was undefeated. 2, not only was he undefeated, Gary Russell was undefeated too, but Kovalev had bodies. He went to Nathan Cleverly's backyard, who's now fighting in a champion, fighting against Badou Jack in a new division, or at light heavyweight, right? So he's again a champion after that point, right? Cleverly was the champion. Kovalev went over to his side of the world and beat his ass and stopped him. Something that Andres Fonfara didn't even do. Kovalev was a road warrior again and fought Jean Pascal, beat his ass twice in his second home, his backyard of Canada, right? Bottom line, he beat Isaac Chilemba. He didn't look his best, but he still got a knockdown and he still won the fight, right? Kovalev was beating former like contenders and Ishmael Salah and Cedric Agnews and Blake Caparello, and he was beating guys like that. Plus, he's killed a man. Not like I'm bragging, that's just a fact. He killed a person, so he clearly has power if he's able to do that type of damage permanently to somebody. Rest in peace to the guy he killed. And he had an amateur pedigree where he fought guys like Beterbiev, right? So these are all facts about Kovalev. I think the mandatory was, what's his name, Mohammadi, right? He knocked him out and broke his nose, it looked like, right? So when I talk momentum, that's why I say Kovalev has momentum, because he was an undefeated champion. He was going to people's backyards, even as champion, which is noble. Not everyone does that. You know what I mean? Like Julius Ndongo just did it. He went into Terence Crawford's backyard. He had previously went into Ricky Burns' backyard and Troy Yanovsky's backyard of Russia. And guess what? He stopped 2 of them, and then he got to Crawford and he ended up losing. Kovalev was doing that type of road warrior shit. That's beast. That's beast stuff. So Nikolas Walters wasn't on that. He wasn't on a tear like that. The Donaire and Vic Darchinyan are probably the best names on Nikolas Walters' resume, which are very good wins, very good stoppages, but he was coming off a draw and a long layoff. Those are facts. Book it. So again, I'm not saying Lomachenko is not talented. I just say he's not number 1. Because look at it like this too. If Lomachenko was number 1, this, oh my gosh, this coffee, shout out to Dunkin' Donuts. I'm going to go back downstairs and tip them. If Lomachenko is number 1, we as boxing fans, as a public, look at previous guys that we really felt were number 1 pound for pound. Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, Andre Ward, right? At the point that they were number 1, where people were saying, wow, that's the man, look at their resumes and tell me it looks like Lomachenko's. It's not. Pacquiao, when people were calling him number 1 pound for pound, Floyd was retired. He had just knocked out Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton got knocked out by Pacquiao. Pacquiao had beaten Eric Morales 2 or 3 times. I don't remember at the time when they were anointing him pound for pound, but he has a total of 3 wins over a legend like Eric Morales. He had beaten up on Marco Antonio Barrera, David Diaz. You know what I mean? Top-ranked people in boxing. Pacquiao at the time. He had beaten up on Cotto, stopped him, made Margarito, a much bigger guy, looked like a fucking the Goonies. Hey, you guys. That's when they were calling Pacquiao number 1. Floyd is Floyd. Floyd had beaten Ricky Hatton. He had beaten Cotto. He had beaten Oscar De La Hoya. He had beaten, like, Emmanuel Burton, Emmanuel Augustus, right? He had beaten the top of a ton, Arturo Gatti, Gennaro Hernandez. He had beaten a whole lot of people, former champions, current champions, with momentum. Manfredi, you might not remember the names now because they're maybe no longer here. Rest in peace to Arturo Gatti, Gennaro Hernandez, and Diego Corrales. And then also people that maybe never went on to do great, like Manfredi. But at the time when Floyd fought him, Manfredi was a beast. He was a ranked guy. It's definitely Diego Chavez, rest in peace, Chico. People were scared for Floyd. They were scared, saying he was going to get knocked out and it's too soon and all this shit. So name somebody like that, way bigger, almost 6 feet tall at whatever weight they fought at, and Floyd knocked him down 4 times. Sugar Shane Mosley is another great name. That's what I'm saying. I don't see that with Lomachenko. Ricky Hatton was undefeated. He had beat Costa Tszyu, who knocked out Zab Judah, who knocked out Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., right? Costa Tszyu had 3 of 4 belts, I think, right? What did I say? I said Diego who? Chavez? Well, Diego Corrales. You guys know what I'm talking about. Canelo is a great win for Floyd, too. That's what I'm saying. I can't say that with Lomachenko. Like, okay, Canelo even. At the time that Floyd fought Canelo, Canelo had just beaten Austin Trout and knocked him down, made him do the stanky leg or whatever. He had beaten a former world champion like Shane Mosley. He had beaten guys like Josecito Lopez, knocked out a former champion in Carlos Baldomir brutally, beat a former champion in Kermit Cintron. You know what I mean? You could say those guys are a little bit faded for some of them, like Kermit Cintron, but Canelo was very young. And at the time Floyd fought him, he had those notches under his belt. Beat Cotto's brother. You know what I mean? Guys with momentum. So people always want to turn this into something it's not. Lomachenko is very talented. And see, this is how you know who's real and fake in this game, because Edis Landi was after Floyd fought him. But people will say, oh, you hate Lomachenko because I'm speaking honest. But at the end of the day, listen to the other side, the people that you know hate Andre Ward, and they never say anything good about him. It's always negative. Oh, he didn't sell seats. Oh, it was a low blow. Oh, he lost the first fight. Oh, he's a coward. Oh, Ward doesn't get it. He's annoying. You know what I mean? Oh, he missed the presser, right? Point blank, period. I'm not saying that about Lomachenko. I'm not telling you all like criticisms of him. I'm telling you he's highly skilled. But again, I'm not putting him number 1 based on what he's done. For 10 fights, good resume. But it's not that good where you trump people who have 30, 50, 60 fights. It's not that fucking good. You know what I mean? And that's when you start breaking it down. Like I said, Nikolas Walters did not have more momentum than Kovalev. And Walters was on a long layoff. Kovalev had been fighting active and beating asses. And Ward moved up in weight and fought him. You know what I mean? Actually, Kovalev, if you really think about it, at the time of the first fight, and I was at the first fight and the second fight, Kovalev had way more activity than Ward had in the last 3-4 years. Kovalev was pretty active. Main events, shout out to them. Shout out to my people at Main Events, but they kept Kovalev pretty active from fighting Mohammedis, the Isaac Chilimbas, the Pascals twice, Ishmael Salak, Agnews, Caparellos, Cleverly. You know what I mean? They kept him active. Ward hadn't been active for various reasons. Injuries and all that. Lawsuits. So that, to me, that's how I break it down. That's why it's more impressive. Because Ward moved up in weight. And he fought a notorious champion with momentum. He had a ton of momentum. Undefeated, bigger puncher. And that's just what it was. So once again, I maintain Lomachenko's talented, but you got to beat Rigondeaux, beat Mikey Garcia, Robert Easters of the world. That's what I'm talking about. Then Jorge Linares looked good in his last fight. Easter won his last fight, still a champion. Those are guys that we know can perhaps trouble Lomachenko at least. Shout out to Astro Horo. Do the ego shmoney dance. Donate another $5. What's the motivation incentive for HBO, ESPN, and Top Rank pushing, promoting Vasyl Lomachenko more than other fighters? The incentive, I mean, you know how the term is like so-and-so's in bed with somebody? It's not literally like they're in bed like like that, but they're in bed, so it's just like a secret society. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours type thing. And the incentive is the real thing is, I think Top Rank is trying to build Lomachenko, and they feel he's more marketable maybe than Terrence Crawford or whoever, or they think because he, you know what I mean, pale skin and blue eyes, they think he's gonna sell more seats. So it's probably a business move. You know what I mean? They feel Lomachenko is the key successor. He's very skilled. He has a clean cut look and image. You know what I mean? He's not out here wilding on you know what I mean, some crazy stuff, getting in trouble with the law or nothing like that. So they're trying to promote him, so they're doing everything they can to build him up, which I don't care. If you're a promoter, that's your job to promote. But see, this is where it gets twisted. When Top Rank had Guillermo Rigondeaux, who's also a 2-time gold medalist, just like Vasyl Lomachenko. He's a little bit older, different style of fight, but a very talented, skillful southpaw nonetheless. Listen to what Arum had to say about it. He's like, HBO, I can't even mention the name Rigondeaux because they want to throw up. They want to throw up and barf. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing, is keep it fair, keep it consistent. If you can't make Lomachenko seem like he's the best thing since the iPod, and you've never seen this before, when in fact we have seen a lot of defensive great fighters in general. You know what I'm saying? James Toney, he had a tight defense. And you know what? This is a fun fact. This is just my opinion. I think James Toney is more natural. Listen to me. I think James Toney has more natural ability than Floyd Mayweather. Natural. And, okay, I know people are going to take it the wrong way. Not saying James Toney is better than Floyd, but what I'm saying is I think what James Toney does is more of his innate natural ability, versus Floyd has natural talent, natural skill, but a lot of it is Floyd being cultivated, you know, I mean, coming from a boxing family, practice, repetition over and over and over again, and he gets it up top, and he's like sponged and soaked in that game because he's been cultivated. Jeff Mayweather, Roger Mayweather, Black Mamba, Floyd Sr., you know what I mean? He's mastered it. Versus James Toney, that motherfucker could be out of shape and still be doing crazy shit in the pocket. You know what I mean? I think Floyd's comes natural. It's a natural gift too, but at the same time, it's him. It's really, I just think James Toney was probably peaked faster. You know what I'm saying? Just based off of natural instinct and ability. And see, this is the thing. People who get this twisted all the time, they get mad and stuff. Zab Judah has more natural ability and talent than a lot of fighters too. Maybe even Floyd. Maybe. I don't know. That doesn't mean he's a better fighter, because you got, like, let's say two, and this is the thing, these are all great fighters, you know what I'm saying? So Zab Judah, let's say his natural ability is at an 8-9, and Floyd's is at a 6-7, right? So Zab could naturally be higher in natural ability, but if Zab's partying, if Zab doesn't have the same mental structure, then it doesn't matter, because that person can either catch up or pass you based on what they do next, and based to being mentally tough. I also feel the same for Victor Ortiz. I think a prime Victor Ortiz has more natural talent than a lot of people, but it's kind of the argument of talent versus talent and skill versus hard work and work ethic. Victor Ortiz might be more naturally talented than a lot of welterweights, but if he doesn't keep it together mentally and he folds and stuff, all that shit's out the window. Hold on, let me get the music cracking. I'll be right back. Did you miss me? So that's what you guys have to understand. There's a difference in separation between natural, you know the saying, what's the saying about hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard? That type of shit. That's another thing. Adrian Broner is probably more naturally talented than Mikey Garcia, but Mikey Garcia beat him. So it doesn't always work like that. And I'm not taking away, I'm not saying Floyd doesn't have natural ability. Obviously he does. Paulie is a little weasel posing with Floyd. See, a lot of y'all tripping. I don't know if Conor just got y'all hyped or whatever, but you got to look at it like this, like you guys seen in the title. Paulie has known Floyd for years, and they've been friends. And this is the other thing, is you guys don't think, some of you guys don't think straight. Paulie has been friends with Floyd for years. And at the end of the day, Floyd, to my knowledge, has never wronged him. They've always had a cool relationship. Conor, in Paulie's mind, fucked him over. You know what I mean? Posting pictures, really trying to ruin his rep and make a name off of his image and get some street cred. So, I mean, people keep saying, Paulie's a rat, he's a mole. I mean, who would do different? If one dude you've been cool with for years, the other guy you just recently met, and you felt he was trying to fuck you over, I mean, who cares? I mean, why would you have an allegiance or obligation to the person that fucked you over that you've known for less time? That doesn't even make. That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't. It's not registering. Some of y'all don't think. That's like you. So you want Paulie to be more cordial and kind to his enemy that really made him look bad. Like Conor, like, he got his ass whooped and he ran out of camp and all, saying all this. You want him to be nice and protect his honor. All's fair in love and war. You know what I'm saying? It's the art of war, like you guys seen the title, the art of war. Paulie don't have no allegiance. One, based on breaking the non-disclosure or whatever, he didn't get paid from Team Conor. Two, Team Conor, he didn't like how things were ran. Three, they tried to embarrass him. You know what I'm saying? So why would he spare their feelings or not do it? You know what I mean? Do what he's doing, take pictures, and be cool with the guy who's always been cool to him. That doesn't make sense. I would do the same fucking thing. It's not being a rat, it's not being a snake. But if someone's always held me down and showed me respect, and I try to give a situation, an opportunity, a chance. And I agree with Paulie in a lot of ways. With, like, you got to look at it like this. When Paulie started the camp, he says, I'm not going to be giving away game plans. I'm trying to help Conor McGregor. I'm going to keep everything in-house. And he stayed true to that until Conor started posting pictures behind the back and shit, and posting pictures that made him look guilty. So, I mean, you got to really think about it. If Conor kept it professional in that, and trust me, I don't give a fuck. It's not me. You know what I mean? I'm not the one on the canvas looking crazy. So it doesn't affect me in that way, but I'm just giving you my honest thoughts. And the ultimate thing that I've noticed is nothing happened until Paulie felt like he was being brought in and set up and like embarrassed with the whole Conor McGregor situation. And that's when everything popped off, because you notice he was doing it more to Paulie because Paulie had the better name. Deshaun Johnson doesn't have a big, huge name, but he's fought in the MMA and fought as a boxer. Deshaun Flyboy Johnson, he wasn't posting countless pictures or the Mac life. You know what I mean? People could play dumb, but get real. Conor McGregor, Paulie already let you know, and that's never been disputed. Paulie Malignaggi already told you that the whole time it was only Conor's people in the UFC allowed in, and they were the only ones with tape and filming. So Conor's playing the role like, oh, I only leaked one picture with the hands behind my back. Yeah, you did, but you also let your Mac Life people leak other pictures that they have. And Conor being the A-side and, you know what I mean, the big star, I'm pretty sure his photographers that he's hired did not just breach a contract or just do it, like go rogue and do it. Like, why do they still have jobs? If you really didn't want those pictures out and the photographers just leaked them against your own will and then it just spread like wildfire, then why do they still have jobs? I seen the same people in the pictures that have cameras. I seen some of them out here in Las Vegas when they did the Grand Arrivals. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, to me, that goes to show that you were okay. You were okay with the pictures being leaked, even though you didn't leak them on your particular page. Like, hey, I don't know who leaked them. It was only your people in there, so of course you knew. It's very simple. And like I said, that's when the gloves kind of came off in the whole Paulie Malignaggi situation, is when the picture started leaking. And again, I mean, I don't care. It's all entertainment to me. So the whole pictures, it doesn't affect my lifestyle. I'm just telling you what I see. So I think Paulie has a point. And I don't think he's being a rat, because he was perfectly content just trying to go and help. He wanted to be part of a historic fight. He was content just going out there and helping Conor McGregor. It was Conor McGregor that kind of took it to the next level and took the gloves off. That's what I really feel. So I don't know, Paulie. People saying Paulie's a snake and a rat. Why? For being friends with someone he's always been friends with, especially when another guy fucked you over. I'm about to kill these in a minute. Plausible deniability, exactly. That's like, let's say there's a sparring session and I got 3 photographers there and myself, and it all of a sudden gets leaked. That falls on me. If the people didn't want it leaked and it gets leaked mysteriously, and my people were the only ones recording it, then it had to come from me. And like I said, those people still have jobs with the Mac Life. So if they went against orders, why are they still employed? Okay, so what's your thoughts on, what's the question? What's my thoughts on what? Dana White leaked the pics? It's possible. I mean, to me, like, I look at it like this. Like I said, I don't care if the pics got leaked or not, because it doesn't put my reputation on the line. It doesn't affect me. You know what I mean? That's just the straight God honest truth. But I understand what Paulie's frustration is. Like I said, the setup was in for a while, because again, the occasional pictures are getting released of other people and it looks like Conor's uppercutting them like crazy and stuff, but not like Paulie. There was like non-stop Paulie shit, and then later videos and shit like that. That's because Paulie, out of all the sparring partners, he had the biggest name. And I think that was a way to stroke Conor's ego, is like to put this information out so it looks like you're dogging the biggest name in boxing that is in your camp. You know what I mean? So you're kind of like making an example out of him and building the fight, which is a smart move from Team Conor, because at the end of the day, this is about money. You know what I mean? Like they all want to make money. Conor knows the bigger the event, the more money he'll make. So, you know what I mean? He did it at Paulie's expense, though. So, I mean, it just depends on how you look at it. Bro, Paulie was talking shit. He wasn't talking shit until pictures started coming out, though. What did he say before that? He wasn't calling Dana a bald-headed weasel and all this shit until after the pictures started getting leaked. So, I mean, no, he did before. Okay, what did Paulie say? That's what I'm asking you. You guys keep saying, oh, he did it. No, don't link a video. Just type what he said. What did he say? How is he talking shit? The only thing see, people get it twisted. People say, oh, he's talking shit. He said that he doesn't have oh my gosh power. That's not talking shit. Well, you want him to lie? If he didn't feel he had oh my god power, then was he supposed to say, oh, I almost got knocked out? His power is ferocious. You know what I mean? If that's how he felt, that's how he felt. It's not talking shit. It's like some of y'all want him to lie. Oh, he has Mike Tyson thunderous power. He can knock anyone out. And that's what they do. They do this to me all the time as a YouTuber, as a boxing personality, is when a person says something that you don't want to hear, then all of a sudden it's them being biased and this and that. This is my opinion on something. You know what I mean? I don't know the first fights I worked on. I think the first was Crawford-Ray Beltran. That's the first fight I covered as media. You know what I mean? Been to other fights, but that's the first fight I believe I covered as media. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, where to go and shit. Oh, okay, so that's a good point. Well, not a good point, but I'm going to dissect that. Someone said he could whip Conor with his hands behind his back was months ago. That's true, but see, this is the thing. Okay. He did say that months ago. That's before he was in the camp. So him saying that was just as a fighter to fighter. This was before, when he said that was before the Floyd fight was even official. You know what I'm saying? That was before Mayweather McGregor was even official. He heard that, he said it right when Paulie got his, or when McGregor got his boxing license. That's when he said that. So him talking shit like that, if you're gonna pull someone in camp, you imagine that they were trying to. Why am I doing this money dance? I don't see anything. Y'all trolling or something. Again, Paulie probably looked at it like let's let bygones be bygones. You know what I'm saying? He's like, what's the point of hiring someone and paying them to be in camp if you're gonna diss them and you're not trying to get the work? So I mean that. Yeah, I'll be at the weigh-in. That, to me, that doesn't make sense though. So I agree with Paulie on that too. Like, why? Like, he did say that, oh, I could whoop him with one hand tied behind my back, but that was as a fighter before the Floyd fight was even signed. So to me, again, why would you bring someone into camp that you're gonna house and pay, and they're supposed to be helping you for the biggest fight of your career, the most dangerous in terms of you could lose bad here, and you're doing it to set him up and retaliate? That, to me, that's kind of stupid. So I wouldn't expect anything different than Paulie expected. Why would you? Why? People squash beefs all the time. People say blah 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 about another person. Like 50 Cent and Fat Joe, they used to beef, but I seen they just did a club promotion. They squashed the beef. Him and Jada and 50 squashed the beef. So if Fat Joe and 50 Cent, something special, they went and had a club promotion, are you assuming that Fat Joe's gonna like try to set him up and get 50 Cent robbed when you thought the beef was squashed? It doesn't make sense. What else y'all talking about? Shout out to Greenland. How do we donate? You have multiple options. Super chat, there should be a money $sign on the super chat while I'm live streaming. Or if you go to my YouTube, like physically, in the about section, they have a PayPal link. You can donate any amount that you want on either of those opportunities or ways. Conor was talking to Nate Jones. Yeah, I heard that. He was like, shut up, you're a good bitch and all that. Some of y'all don't know shit about boxing. 13 rounds of boxing, you don't know shit. Someone said Paulie is a coon. Do you even know what the word coon means? You sound stupid as hell. Paulie is a coon? You don't know what that means. So, support from Texas. Keep doing your thing, bro. New media. Yeah, I see y'all laughing because that's true. Paulie is a coon. People don't know what terms mean. They just say it. Oh yeah, you're being a coon, man. You don't know. That's what I'm saying. So y'all laughing at it. I'm just being real. That you don't know what a coon means if you're calling Paulie a coon. Remember to like the live stream. Ego, you're the best boxing channel. Thank you. Y'all want an Ego fight club? Ego Durden to come back for this fight? So y'all can kill each other in the comment section? Shout out to Puerto Rico, man. Much respect, fam. Alright, I'll probably try to work on an Ego fight club. We got to bring it back. Because I want to hear a predict. See, and that's the thing, man. I promise you, I'm really trying to help the sport grow and like really bring it back. Can you super chat off the YouTube app? No, you can do a PayPal off the YouTube app. PayPal donations, it's kind of the same. PayPal is instantaneous, so I got a PayPal debit card, credit card, or whatever. So it'll automatically, the funds will be there. Super chat I get when I get paid at the end of the month. That's when that's when they'll pay for the super chats. Yeah, man, we trying to really grow the sport, bring it back to the good old fashioned days where you can have like conversations in the barbershop about who is gonna win, and it's intelligent. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. A lot of people can't talk boxing. So that's another reason why I did the Ego Fight Club. I mean, there's always going to be, you can't eliminate all stupid comments, but I want people to really break down fights. 49-1, that don't tell me nothing. If you picking Conor, that's cool, but break it down. Let me know. That's the whole purpose of Fight Club. First rule of Fight Club, there is no Fight Club. Don't talk about Fight Club, right? Best boxing channel on YouTube, hands down. Yeah, man, we get back to that real shit. Anyone could put 49-1, 50-0. What does that mean, though? That's just a record. Tell me why they're going to win in the Fight Club. Boxing Ego, by far the best boxing channel coming out of the U.S. Make much love, brother, from the UK. Shout out to the UK, man. Do the Shmoney Dance. We got $2 from Mark Montgomery. We really appreciate it. We working. Mexico loves Boxingego. Shout out to Mexico, man. Sinaloa, Guadalajara. I don't know where you're at, but shout out to Mexico, man. I see y'all. Mexico got some real life boxing fans. That's what I like about it. And they'll roast you quick if you don't know. Much love from Egypt. Shout out to Egypt, man. I bet it's hot out there. That's what I like. I like the passionate. Venezuela, shout out to y'all. Keep up the good work. Salt Lake City, Utah, in the building. Watching you from my office work in Spain. Man, my mom went to Spain. She said it was beautiful. We working, always. It's 110 Fahrenheit in Egypt. Wow. Latin Mayweather, Cardoso Perez, do the Shmoney Dance. It says already keep it 100, 209 Cali, Ego Army, man. This is the movement. We have fun with this game. Shmoney Dance. Venezuela, y'all got internet right now. Errol Spence said he'll knock Conor McGregor out in sparring. Why wasn't he invited to Conor's camp? Because he's a southpaw. Floyd's an orthodox. But I don't think he would want to. I don't think Conor want that work anyway. Charlo Lubin. Who do I have? Lubin's a bigger version of Spence as far as style strap season. That's a good fight, but the way I look at it, I think Jermell, excuse me, he's a champion. So I would rock with him. I just think he has more of the experience. Experience matters. Very much. So I'm going to pick Charlo. He has a lot of good momentum. He looks like he put on some muscle. And you know what the other thing is that's kind of cool with the Charlos, because I've been at both of their last fights, Jermell and Jamal's last fights. I was at Charlo Highland in New York on the Broner Garcia card, and I was at Jermell versus Hatley on the Berto Porta card in New York also. And I think they could push each other. You know what I'm saying? I think they could push each other. And that brotherhood and that camaraderie. Like, bottom line is this. Okay, they're both undefeated. And you see Jamal moved up in weight and he's doing his thing and getting a knockout. Then that's going to make you want to do good. You know what I mean? So you're going to train hard and stuff like that. So I think they can help each other, keep each other grounded. Versus like Adrian Broner, if he had like a twin brother that was currently fighting. He does have a twin brother. But I'm just saying, if he had one that was currently fighting, he can maybe help that state. You know what I mean? You don't get up, you don't feel like doing them 8 miles. You can get up with your brother and both be training. Shout out to Phoenix, Arizona. Much love. Pause. That's what someone said. Do I see Floyd winning by TKO? I don't think it's out of the question for sure. I think it's going to be kind of surgical. Floyd just has to stay safe in the early rounds, and then I think it's going to be a surgical, and it's going to be harder to hit. Conor's going to naturally fatigue, so I can see him getting stopped. I don't think he'll get knocked out flush like that, because Conor's a big dude, seems pretty tough, Irish-blooded. But I can see him being exasperated by not knowing what to do. You gotta take into consideration jitters, nerves, missing shots wildly. All that depletes energy. You know what I'm saying? Getting shot, I mean not getting shot, well I'm sure that depletes energy too, but getting hit repeatedly, frustrated. Floyd does little subtle things like that where he'll stick to the body and he'll just jab you to the solar plex. Reminds me of Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Who's that fat King Hippo? And he had the little X tape on his belly button. And you just keep just keep hitting him right there, and his pants will fall out, or his trunks. Floyd does that, and it doesn't look like much, but the way he does it is sneaky, because it's like you're not. It takes the air out of you because you're not expecting it. You know what I'm saying? You're not tensed up for it, or you're not like prepared for it. You know, they say like the shots that hit you the most or hurt you the most of the shots you don't see coming, which is very true. Amir Khan was in his combination when Danny Garcia hit him with the hook. So, Floyd gets you when it's unexpected. Like, you know what I mean? He'll do that stab to the body when it's unexpected. Let's see if we can get up to 250 likes. I've been live streaming over an hour right now, and we're at 235. I feel like we should be up higher with the likes. So hit that like, man. We probably should, at the length of time I've been on here, we should probably be at least at 275. We got you, man. Just hit the like button. We working. Shit, I might stay on all day. Oh, just FYI, I didn't go to the press conference today. It was like the undercard one. I was like, man, I just need to rest up. I don't know. I just didn't feel like going, to be honest. Do you think Floyd would hit him with the pull counter? It's possible, but sometimes it's harder to do on a southpaw because you don't want to get caught with something in between. But I don't know what. It depends on what kind of Conor's timing's looking like. If his timing looks pretty on point, then he might not try the pull counter. I think that works better with the orthodox fighter. What's up, Ego Puto Nogales? Shout out to y'all, man. Oscar Valdez is from there. He just had a press conference today. Garcia Porter fight? I'm not sure. I think it's going to be ordered next, so I think it should happen. I don't know how soon, but they had a death in the family, so I think they're just kind of trying to stay positive during this time. Cleverly Jack. I would say Badu Jack. I think he's overall fresher. You know what I'm saying? He's been stopped, but so has Cleverly. I think Cleverly has been through wars. Like, you know what I mean? His fight with Kovalev, based on him getting stopped, you could say that's a war. And then he had war with Andres Fanfara, stuff like that. So I think he's just been through more. He's tough, though, so we'll see. And it's his first fight. Shout out to Dalton Judge. $2 donation. Do the shmoney dance. They said, get a chance to see Crawford's tweet about ESPN. No, I heard about it, but I went back and I think he might have deleted it. I didn't see it. What did he say? How do you super chat? It should be a $sign somewhere on the screen. You just click that $sign, enter any amount you want to donate. Boom. We in the building. Yeah, that Fanfara. I thought Fanfara was clearly winning, but it was kind of competitive. How do you see Floyd winning? Either Canelo, like the Canelo fight, or like maybe a Diego Corrales stoppage, where the guy, you know what I mean, the guy's not necessarily unconscious, but the beating becomes too much. And maybe John Cavagna or whatever stops it, the ref stops it. I see something like that. Levels. Arturo Gatti, yeah. I have an iPhone and there's no $sign. Does anyone have an iPhone that's super chatted? Does anyone know how to do it on iPhone, to do a super chat to help the person? Dalton Judge, another $2 super chat, thank you. I DM you the screenshot on Instagram, thank you. Did you do it today? I get too much. I don't know, send it again, because I get like, I have 100+ messages in Instagram. I got like 70,000 followers on Instagram. I got 100 unread messages, not even 100, it's over 100 unread messages. So, and you have to approve them. Instagram is cool, but the DM is fucking crazy because there's no way to organize it like an email. So it's just like I haven't even went through all of them. I try to get to everybody, but it's nearly impossible at this level, especially with, I got a website, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It's just a lot. Do the shmoney dance. Cybex, Cybe just donated $5 to the movement. Thank you. Just trying to say that I feel both Paulie and Conor are wrong in the whole scenario. No hate, brother. Love the channel. You keep it real. That's fair. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying either guy is a saint and did no wrong. You know what I mean? So that's definitely a fair approach if you think both of them had something to do with it. And honestly, I think most situations like that, you could probably super chat's not on the iPhone. Oh, that's pretty weak. Really? You can't do a super chat on the iPhone? That's pretty stupid. They hating. I have an iPhone. I don't know. I super chat, but you were focused on the haters. Again, I apologize, but we had 400 to 500 live viewers. I can't see anything. So people in the comment section, if you see me ever miss one of the colored super chats, let me know so I can do the shmoney dance and shout the person out, read their question if they have one. Yes, you can. Click down to the live chat. What does that mean? Kevin Roger, can you please explain how to do it on the iPhone detailed? Because some people are saying you can't do it on the live. Paulie is Dalton Judge, thank you. $2 shmoney dance. He said he just sent it again. If anybody has super chat instructions for the iPhone, please put the instructions for the people. Sound like some people were curious. Time for some upgrades. I swear to you guys, I'm about to upgrade some of the equipment. We about to really turn up on the game, man. We really about to turn up, man. I'm not playing with the game right now. I swear to God, man. Swear to God, man. We about to turn up and really take over this. Like Conor said, man. We didn't come here to take part. We came to take over. Ego in 4K, man, we about to take over. I promise you, this is too real. And you know what the good thing about these trips, I swear every time I come back I feel motivated as hell when I get back home. You know what I mean? It feels good to be at home, see family, sleep in my own bed. I have all my devices as opposed to what I've packed for the week or so, but I always feel motivated. So I went to literally, like, you guys have to understand, this is like, I'm not asking for you. First of all, you guys don't have to do nothing. If you want to donate, feel free to. I'm gonna be good either way because this is what I do for a living, and I'm gonna make it work. But I mean, it really helps because we're gonna keep this moving, and I try to make time. Not everyone can say that, you know what I mean? I try to make time for the fans. I literally, like, this is a lot. Like, people just look at the fun side. Oh, you love your job, which I do. I absolutely love this. This is fun, and for the first time, I get to work for myself. I've always had a regular job. This is cool. It's cool being able to do that. But it has its challenges too. Sometimes it's overwhelming. You run the risk of burnout. Literally, I cover Crawford in Nebraska. So even the day before I leave, it's not really a real day to myself because I have to pack. You know what I mean? Went to Nebraska. I was there for 5 days. Came back for 1 day. Literally 1 day. And then I flew back out here to Vegas for this Mayweather McGregor. So it's just, it's a lot, you know what I mean? I've slept in the last 2 weeks, I've slept in my bed 1 time. So, it is what it is. Part of the grind, though. Yeah, I thought about doing a podcast. I thought about a lot of stuff. Ego, we fucking taking over with the new media. Ego Mafia, we working. Death before dishonor. You guys already know what it is. No, but it feels great when every time I come to fights, I meet a lot of cool people like, oh, I love your stuff and stuff like that. Nah, it's not tough. I mean, put it this way. When you want to work for somebody else, everything they want, their mission statements, their goals, their belief system, things like that, or you could work for yourself, which is, no one said it's going to be easy, but at the end of the day, you know this is your baby. This is something you cultivated. This is something that you built. It's your empire. So at the end of the day, I encourage everybody, listen to me. And I'm not trying to get too preachy, but listen to me. There is a way if you approach it the right way. You know what I mean? Have passion, have a vision, be consistent, things like that. And you can make it work. When I first started this adventure, this journey, I didn't think it was going to, I did a rant. I'm telling you how it started. Do y'all want to, because we could talk about something else. I'm just freestyling it. Do y'all want to know how the YouTube shit happened? Or y'all want to talk about something else? So this all okay. The channel used to be called Ego's World 1, right? This is the origin, the X-Men origin. This is how I became a mutant YouTuber. So I've always been a lifelong boxing fan. My brother and my dad, lifelong boxing fan. And at the time, my vision for this is why you have to learn to adapt. So you know how to make the shmoney, right? Always be willing to adapt. My original vision for the YouTube channel was called Ego's World 1. The reason I called it that is because I'm Ego, and it was my world. I was doing video edits, like music videos, promotional stuff. I've been on World Star a couple of times, and I was just doing the editing gigs and stuff like that. And for some reason, I was like, there was a fight I was looking forward to. It was Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. versus Sergio Martinez, and I was really amped up about that fight. So I was like, you know what? Bored one day, I was like, fuck it. Let me make a prediction video. And I did a prediction video under the old name, Ego's World 1. I did a prediction video on the channel, and I was just juiced about it. And people were like, oh, that's dope. It didn't get that many views or anything like that, but people were like, oh, talk about this fight. And then they told me to talk about the next one. And then I just somehow got trapped. And that's how you know what destiny is. You know what I'm saying? Because people kept saying, talk about this fight, talk about this fight, talk about. And then before I knew it, I started doing it frequently and frequently. I'm like, wow, this is like getting big. And then me as a person, my motivation, I feed off energy. And I seen how big it was getting. And I'm like, man, I could even like go legit. I was working full time doing this shit on the side. And then that part-time YouTubing turned out to be full-time YouTubing. You just got to be consistent, man. A lot of people hate. You got to have tough skin in this business. People hate, call you bitches, monkey, whatever the fuck they feel like. You know what I mean? It's the internet. But like I said, that monkey clowning and all that dumb shit, as long as YouTube don't put that on my check, we good. Do the shmoney dance. Dalton Judge did another super chat donation, $5. Says, Crawford, glad everyone's seen and noticed 3 differences between now, how ESPN promoted my fight compared to the other 2 fights before me. Oh, wow. I agree. I mean, it is what it is. Because I was at the Crawford fight, and I was surprised that people I normally see covering the fights weren't even there. We working. Yeah, man. Another thing is be authentic. Authentic. A lot of people are fake in this game. Real shit. People talking about, oh, Floyd's a circus with Conor McGregor. If you feel that, that's fine. Whatever. Don't watch it, though. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what they do. How do you donate? Someone please explain how to donate in the comment section. Just instead of typing your regular comment, just show the people, because there's people that want to donate to the channel, and it just helps me free flow the conversation so I can keep talking and you guys can help each other out. That's what we're doing here, man. We're building a community. Ego's army, ego mafia. We working. Boxing ego, whatever you want to call it. But I promise you, there's going to be a lot of advancements and upgrades and stuff like that, and a lot of YouTube streamers are fake as fuck. I mean, that's cool. I don't care what a lot of people are. Favorite hotel in Vegas? I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, all the hotels have been pretty nice to me. And see, this is the crazy thing is, like, you can get some good ass deals out here. I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna switch rooms because I just got a crazy deal on this. But this room, here's a little shower. They hooked the boy up, man. This room was super cheap. King size bed. Got the little Pornhub station, workstation. Look, what is that? We got Sony for the TV. We got Paulie and Floyd. I didn't even put nothing in there, in this closet or nothing. But Vegas, you get some good ass deals. I travel a lot. They gave me this room for $30. That's why I was like, man, fuck that. They gave me this shit for $30. But then again, I put in work and I'll be traveling. Man. Well, not $30 total, $30 a night. Yes, thank you for bringing that up. Someone said, are you going to start selling the hats? I have not been at home. I told you after Nebraska, I said I'm going to go home. How do I get the deal? Because I'm Boxingego. They call me Ego. They know me around these parts. They gave me this shit for $30. I travel all the time, man. PayPal it is for iPhone users. Yeah, okay, so about the hats. I have them in a box. They're just sitting there. And I told you after Nebraska, I was like, oh, I'm going to come home. Because I told you I wasn't necessarily going to come here unless the fans wanted it. But the fans told me to come, so fuck it. This is a fan-ran channel. Obviously, with the splash of ego. You know what I mean? So I came out here. But I mean, I'm not trying to sound no type of way. But I didn't, like, it's nothing to do with the fight. But I was just tired from Nebraska, covering the fight week. And I wasn't necessarily going to come here unless the people wanted me to come here, because I was tired. I just wanted to chill and relax. I literally, listen to me, I've slept in my bed one time this last week, or in the last 2 weeks. But the hats, I told you guys in Nebraska when I covered Crawford and Dongo that when I got home I was going to get that situated. But I was literally home for 1 day, so I couldn't get it situated. And then I did, you know what I mean, booked a flight and came out here. But I'm glad I did. It's cool. About to get something to eat. Yeah, I got credentials. I wouldn't have came out. If I didn't get credentials, I wouldn't have came out here. I just got back from Nebraska. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's waterproof. I wouldn't have came out here. I can cover the fight from home if I'm not going to get to cover none of the shit. Hard work, man. Yeah, someone said, what about packaging for the hats? I don't know. I got to figure that out. That's part of the process. Yeah, we definitely should be at least 300 on content, especially if I'm going this long. Yeah, but you got to enjoy what you do. You never truly have to work a day in your life. Dedication. Try Etsy for the packaging. All right. Real fan of yours, Ego. Thank you. Troy's in the Bay Area. I'm in Vegas. Ego, how do you think Conor will react to the volume of punches and constant activity? MMA fights often go minutes without real contact, unlike boxing. That's a good question. That's a very good question. Yeah, because sometimes MMA is like, there's some lulls because it's a tactical, like if you're a wrestler, you're trying to get the person on the ground, so you're looking for your opportunity, your opening, and when they're striking, there's some feints and stuff. So yeah, I think he's just going to be a fish out of water. If he doesn't do something damaging in the first 4 rounds, how can I cover Kodo Kamagai if I'm in Las Vegas and I'm one person? That doesn't really make sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to fly to LA to cover Kodo Kamagai when I'm already in Las Vegas covering the bigger fight. That doesn't make sense. Hire me, I'll go to Kodo Kamagai. It doesn't work like that. You have to there's deadlines you have to meet to apply. You can't just like, oh, the day before say, hey, I want to go. You know what I mean? Because they have to arrange it. They have like table seatings and where you have to sit, print the lanyards and stuff. You don't just tell them, hey, I'm ready, I'm here now. You have to apply for it. Has Lomachenko face hand speed like Rigondeaux? Yeah, I think you could say with Gary Russell Jr. But the difference is, I think Gary Russell's more one-speeded, especially in how he fought. Rigondeaux will mix it up. He'll mix it up a lot more. Triple G Canelo heavy promotion starting this next week. Lomachenko Rigondeaux fighting at 130. Rigondeaux's moving up 2 divisions. Is Loma Rigondeaux really happening? I checked my video yesterday. I tried telling you. I got a source, and they said it's signed. Like, they know. I just can't name my source. I never do that anyway, though. What's the point? I mean, y'all can either believe me or not believe me. But I got confirmation from a source. They reached out to me, too. So, I mean, it's a matter of time. We'll find out. Do the Shmoney Dance. Ernest Young, $5 super chat. Thank you. It says, anybody talking about the fact that Floyd might be punching a little harder now that his shoulder has been surgically repaired? Very good point. I didn't even think about that. Because, yeah, he got that surgery after the Pacquiao fight. Even in the Berto fight, I think he was just, like, finishing his contract. He was just playing around with Berto. You know what I mean? He wasn't really, I'm not going to say he wasn't trying, but he was just, like, it looked like, do you and Ellie have beef? What kind of question is that? Why would I have beef with Ellie? Why would I have beef with? I don't understand. Like, what would make you think that? I'm not Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor's the one calling him names. I don't even talk about Ellie. What are you talking about? Y'all try to create narratives and create issue. See, y'all talking about Paulie Malignaggi is a rat. Some of y'all is rats. Y'all try to set up shit for the okie doke. Oh, you and Ellie got beef out of nowhere. You know what I mean? To try to catch me talking crazy and then run back and tell Ellie, oh, he was in the live stream talking about you, man. Y'all the real rats. I don't got no problem with that, dude. Ellie's cool. Every time I've seen him, Ellie does Ellie, I do me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be always trying to create shit. Ego, spar Ellie. You need to fight Ellie. Why do I need to fight? I'm not Mario Lopez. Why do I need to fight him? Anyway. Ego, oh, y'all would watch me cover MMA? What time is it? I got invited to the UFC media workout, but I didn't even go. It's at 4 something. Amanda Nunes is going to be there. Kevin Lee, Tony Ferguson. But I don't know if y'all wanted that. So, fuck it. Ego, the TBE of YouTube. I think it's weird for boxing channels to have beef. That makes no sense. Yeah, I mean, clearly, like, that's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers act like this is the rap game or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, what am I beefing with any of these dudes for? You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with being scary or nothing, because, I mean, most of the people in boxing media are, like, very small next to me. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, what is there to beef with? Like, I just don't get it. You know what I mean? No one did nothing to me. I'm cool. Like, and see, I'm not a crab. Like, I did the live stream yesterday, and I was sitting next to Michelle Joy Phelps. She offered me a ride to the media center. She's cool. That's folks. You know what I'm saying? I shouted her out. I said, go check out Behind the Gloves. We're in the same sport. I mean, she's a female, so that's maybe different. But, I mean, even dudes, I have a lot of male friends that are in this boxing game, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all always try to make it, you need to spar so-and-so. You need to fight. Why do I need to fight for what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the people who get consumed with that usually ain't doing shit. Do you know how many people have dissed me, made diss video? I don't give a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Vegas. I'm turning up. People saying, oh, complain about YouTube when they had that that advertiser pull out, the adpocalypse and shit. That shit didn't affect me. You know what I'm saying? So usually people who get too consumed with that shit is not really moving like that. You know what I mean? Straight up. Because if you're moving, you don't really have time. I said that before when I was in Nebraska. Shout out to Omaha. You think Warren Buffett was tripping that I was in Omaha making live streams and dissing me? No. You know why? The motherfucker's worth $60 billion. Why would he be worried about Boxingego or ego? Keep your mind on your money, eyes on the prize. It doesn't make sense to be beefing with people. And see, this is the other thing. If like Biggie said, what's beef? If I have beef, it's some whole other shit. It's not even about, like, if I really had an issue with somebody, it's not about live streaming and talking. There's nothing to talk about. If it's real beef, there's nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what y'all, like I said, like Biggie said, what's beef? That doesn't even make sense. And half of the time when people have beef or whatever, they don't even really know the person. Like on this YouTube shit, you don't even know me. Like, how you got beef with me, you don't know me. I never had one conversation with you in my fucking life. So you listened to a video, didn't like my opinion, and got beef? That's not beef. To me, not where I'm from. That's not beef at all. Shout out to Bo1, do the shmoney dance, $2, super chat, we working. Ego, you look like the killer on Graceland. Shit, I'm a killer in real life. I'll be killing this boxing game. Next question. Broner Garcia weigh in? Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, y'all talking all about this beef, Conor and Paulie shit be getting you gassed up. It's painful listening to Skip Bayless. Nah, he don't know shit. See, and that's the other thing about talking about. What is Skip Bayless like? How do you all even have faith in him? Everything he says never comes true. He said Pacquiao was going to beat Floyd Mayweather, and then Pacquiao lands 71 punches and looks dumb in there and makes excuses. You know what I'm saying? How does he even have credibility? That's some dumb shit. You know what I mean? I got one major fight prediction wrong this year that I can remember, and that was Danny Garcia versus Keith Thurman. I said Danny would win via decision, and Keith Thurman won via decision. I wasn't even that off. I didn't say no knockout or anything. Skip Bayless be like, Pacquiao's gonna knock him out. Floyd has never dealt with someone with the power and stuff like that. You say all this crazy stuff, and then it's like way off the mark. My shit don't be way off the mark like that typically. You know what I mean? Where I just said so-and-so is going to get annihilated in the first round and it wasn't close to happening. And then to make matters worse, this Skip Bayless admits that he's an idiot, because I've seen a video and he said in his years of broadcasting, he's never said anything that he didn't believe in on the air for ratings. He said he's not doing that, so he looks even stupider. But, I mean, he does this with all sports. It's not even just boxing. I think he knows a little bit more about the other sports, basketball, football, or something, than he does about boxing. But, I mean, when LeBron was with the Miami Heat, he was calling Dwayne Wade Batman and calling LeBron Robin, saying, like, basically LeBron was the real superhero, and I mean, Dwayne Wade was the superhero, and Bron was the sidekick. And if you remember back then, Dwayne Wade was having some bad playoff games and shit where he wasn't even really pulling his own weight. How the fuck is LeBron? And I'm not even a LeBron fan. I'm a Kobe and Jordan fan. I mean, but I'm realistic. I mean, Skip be saying stupid shit. He's like, Dwayne Wade is Batman and LeBron's Robin, but he's having one of the worst seasons, and Bron's doing triple doubles and shit. You know what I mean? That's why I don't deal with the internet people too much, because y'all be far out. You know what I mean? I posted this on Instagram earlier. Motherfuckers is like, oh, Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor, some bullshit. Why? Because Conor has an 0-0 boxing record. But you got an 0-0 boxing record, and you're calling Paulie Malignaggi a bitch and snitch and rat. Floyd Mayweather's a pussy and bitch. Conor's a bitch. So you have an 0-0 record, and you talking crazy. So what's the difference? Conor's at least a fighter and a celebrity, and he has an 0-0 record. So it's like, what's the difference? Your record is 0-0. You just on YouTube with no profile picture. You know what I mean? Even like, man, this shit is crazy. That's all I can say. It's just crazy. When I was at the on the scene when Conor McGregor and Paulie had that first clash that, you know what I mean, went viral, where they met face to face, and Conor was like, "Oh, you got your ass whooped," and Paulie was like, "Bring your balls, bring your balls." And I seen this Irish dude with a McGregor shirt, and he was like, "Yeah, Paulie, you're a bitch." The motherfucker was like 5'3". Like, don't let Conor gas you up and get your ass whooped. You know what I mean? Because Conor, at the end of the day, he's a fighter. He's the one that's trained and skilled. This other dude was like 5'3". You know what I mean? You calling people bitches and shit like that. Don't ever get it twisted in real life from this internet shit. Like, with people, a lot of people don't play that. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't. You can say anything. "Oh, you fucking dance for me, boy. Monkey." Go to Crenshaw and do that. Go to Richmond. Come out to where I'm from. The Bay Area. Go to, I guarantee you, go to Hunters Point, go to Oakland Seminary, High Street, Richmond, and start saying all that crazy shit y'all do online. It would not be good for you at all. Detroit, Michigan, I'm sure. You know what I mean? Go to seminary, like, yeah, like, say dance. Go find a dreadhead in seminary and say, "Dance for me, boy. You'll do fucking none, and you're a monkey, dancing, all that." Say all that. And make sure you notify me that you're going to be in my neck of the woods, and I'll record it, and then we'll post it up. And then you'll hear motherfuckers in the background like, "World Star!" And you the one getting World Star. Rigondeaux's 5'3", yeah, but he's also a very skilled 2-time Olympic gold medalist. This dude was a motherfucker with a Conor McGregor shirt, and he didn't look skilled at all. He was just talking shit. So, I mean, it's not just about height. It's about the fact that it was just a random person calling Paulie a bitch and stuff like that. Paulie, "Oh, he pillow fisted." Paulie will fuck you up. Bet that. You know what I'm saying? You 5'3" and talking crazy and don't know how to scrap. "Oh, but you're feather fisted." He gonna run them feather fists right through your cranium. Just crazy, you know what I mean? People need to fall back. Like, this internet shit is cool. I entertain it sometimes because it's funny. Like, all the people that talk crazy, I'm a vlogger. I'm telling you where I'm at. You see where I'm gonna be, and people taking pictographs and I'm tripping. People taking pictures and hanging out and stuff. But all the people that be talking crazy, "Oh, you fucking ugly bitch, you little pussy," they're never there. I never see them at the fights, and I'm telling you where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like Pac said, that's why I can go wherever my heart's content, because I'm real and I'm pure. I don't, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't walk around Billy Badass trying to be a tough guy and all that. Conor will get body. We're gonna find out. It's very close to that time. What am I doing? 7 reasons, Canelo Triple G. I told you I'm picking Canelo. It's just a matter of time. That's why all the super chats and donations really help, because eventually the goal is to free up my time. Not like I'm like the emperor or anything, but it's very hard. You know what I mean? It's pretty much a one-man army. My dude Bakari, shout out to Cleveland, he holds it down on the website, but there's still a lot going on, because you got to understand, I film, I edit, plus I do the commentary. Not a lot of people do that. A lot of other people, they have teams and shit like that. You know what I mean? Or they don't do commentary. So at the end of the day, a lot of it falls on me. So I try to get to things and prioritize and get to them when I get to them. A music channel? Yeah. I plan on branching out and doing some other channels. I actually got another channel, but I just haven't really kept up with it. It's called Ego Trippin', if y'all want to subscribe to it. It don't really have any followers because I don't really update it, but there's a channel called Ego Trippin', but I got some things that I want to begin working on that. But it's just, boxing in 2017 has been lit, you know what I mean? So it's just about having the time to do it. because I gotta cover the breadwinner channel, which is this channel. We working. Yeah, that's what it's called, ego tripping. It only has like 12 subscribers because I don't promote it. I don't do anything. I haven't really updated it or anything. Yeah, it has like a picture of a skull or something. You can't find it probably because it's not major, it's not heavily searched. Ego tripping with no G at the end. Tripping. Ego tripping. We working though. Yeah, we gonna get to 100K, get that YouTube plaque up, and then we really gonna turn up. I'm telling y'all, man, it's about to get real out here. Basically. Where's Kell Brook at? He said he'd come back in December. I ain't heard shit. I heard he got, like, he was wilding, like, drunk on an airplane or something. I didn't really look at the details to it. I'm getting kind of hungry, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna grab my water. You do nothing. Yeah, we working. Shout out to BOE, $1 super chat, do the shmoney dance. Yeah, I think Conor can get knocked down. Coke or Pepsi? I don't mind either. I don't really care. I like Dave Chappelle said. He said he worked for Coke and Pepsi, whoever sent the check last. I probably would say I would pick up a Coke before. But realistically, if I do drink a soda, it's probably a clear soda like 7-Up, Sprite, Squirt. Hot fries. Man, these flaming hot onions. Water. Conor said he'll outbot Floyd. Conor looked a little bit shook in the press conference. He seemed out of character, to be honest. He didn't really seem like himself. Like his one-liners didn't have the same sting. That's just my thoughts on it. I think reality might be sinking in. Who's delusional? What'd they say? You gotta make you want to go get a bag of chips? This shit hella good. I'm a regular ass person. You ever see one of them magazines? It'd be like, Ben Affleck, he drinks Starbucks. Like, he's a regular person. Just because he have money don't mean shit. Can we please agree not to make any excuses if whoever wins, if it went fair and square? Hit the like button. We can get to 375. We're pretty close. Make sure y'all hit that like button. How the hell is Lomachenko the man at 140? What does that even mean? When he had no fights at 140. I'll just be saying whatever. Lomachenko's the man at 140, a weight he doesn't even compete at. Once again, that's why y'all be putting him #1 pound for pound. Y'all don't know shit about. You don't even know what the fucking division he's in. Lomachenko's the best at heavyweight. Like, what? Like, damn, that's sad, man. And the funny thing is, y'all really think y'all be knowing what y'all talking about. I'm like, what's Lomachenko's best win? Nikolas Cage. He was gone in 60 seconds. Like, what? You mean Nikolas Walters? Oh. Like, Nikolas Cage. What the fuck y'all talking about? How in the name of Zeus's butthole did you get out of there? Y'all don't remember The Rock with Sean Connery? That shit is hella funny. Hey, Face Off is my movie. I'm Castor Troy. He was like, Peach. I could eat a peach for hours. I like Nikolas Cage in that movie. That shit was funny in Face Off. Or he's like, John Travolta put the gun to his head. He was like, no, Shawnee, don't kill me, Shawnee. He's like, damn. I almost died doing the cage. Fuck. Damn, they almost put me in the cage. Fuck. Damn, I had... Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, got a tear coming out of my eye. Hold up. Fuck. I started doing a Nikolas Cage and that flaming hot seasonings went down my throat. I look crazy. Oh, shit. You ever almost die and you just be sharting your butthole pucker? Like, oh, shit. What's happening to me? Damn, I got fucked up. Anyway, Nikolas Cage on Face Off. Sorry. Nikolas Cage on Face Off, he put the gun, John Travolta put a gun to his head. He was like, no, don't kill. Overacting Jim Carrey style, that Nikolas Cage. Yeah, see, you know the movie. John Travolta watched the scene where he put a gun to his head. He was like, no, don't kill me, Shawty, don't kill me, I don't want to die. And he was like, well, I guess you gotta kill me, because I don't give a fuck. And he was like, I'm ready for the big ride, baby. He was tripping. I need to do the shmoney dance. Why are we doing the shmoney dance? Oh, Latin Mayweather, Cordoza Perez, $2 super chat. Said, what the fuck did I miss? Laughing my ass off. Oh, you missed me almost dying. They need to put a hazardous fucking hazmat or something, because the seasoning went down my throat and I almost died. Fuck. See, that's how you know, man. This is real. This is the real. This is not scripted or nothing. I don't almost die on purpose. That shit was fucked up. Let's talk boxing. What y'all want to talk? We've been talking boxing. Why you say do the shmoney dance? See, y'all be saying do the shmoney dance and ain't no super chat. I don't care who you hit up. You can leave. I hate when y'all try to threaten me. Not to sound cocky, but I'm about to be at 100K. Someone said, you need to talk about boxing before I leave and go to another channel. Bye. What the fuck is that got to do with me? Bo, $1, $2 super chat. Shmoney dance. You hit me with the 5. Was it on PayPal? Yeah, Bo 1 on fire. Holding down the movement. Damn, these chips are so fucking good. Yeah, I'm a Muhammad Ali fan. I also like Ali as a person, though. Not just what he did in the ring, but what he stood for, his demeanor, his character. I respect people that stand up for their belief systems, and they don't care if they're ridiculed or insulted. If they really believe in something, they're gonna just really rock with it and see it through. And he did that. He dodged the draft. People were saying he was a coward and un-American and shit. So I respect Muhammad Ali. Rest in peace. My honest thoughts on MMA fans? I don't know. You can't segregate it like that. Just like boxing fans. There's people that are real cool, and there are people that are fucking stupid. There's no, just because you're an MMA fan, you're guaranteed to be one way. So I don't have a problem with MMA fans. I have a problem with MMA lunatics that just be getting in comment section, don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and talking crazy. J-Lo or Vita Guerrero? I like both, but I would say J-Lo. Her face is probably prettier. She got more money. She's just a little bit more, just, I don't know, she can dance and shit. Yeah, some are delusional, like 49-1. And see, that's the thing with combat fighting sports. A lot of people don't know, like my Lyft driver. I had a Lyft driver yesterday that took me to the event, the press conference, to the casino, the hotel. And he was like, he asked me, he was like, oh, what are you doing in town? And I said, I'm here from the Bay Area covering the Mayweather-McGregor fight. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a vlogger. Got a website. He's like, oh, that's dope. Oh, every time I tell people, people are so like amazed and shit. Because I guess it's not something that all the rides you do, it's not often that people are YouTubers. People don't think you can make a career with YouTube or whatever. But anyway, I'm in the Lyft, and I told him I was doing that. And he's like, well, so what do you think? And I said, I would pick Floyd to win, I think, even though he's on a 2-year layoff. And I was like, just kind of breaking it down. Shout out to the Bay Area, man. Feeling a little homesick, but I'm still on the West Coast. Shout out to Jason Woods, $10 super chat. He just donated $10. Appreciate it. It says, you have a great sense of weight judging. Did Conor look heavy? Yes. Floyd has been saying he will not or will struggle badly to make weight. Also, he said he heard Conor needed 7 IVs during training camp. I don't know about the 7 IV shit, but he looked heavy. I was standing right next to him. And I mean, all these dudes are small to me. I'm a pretty big dude. But he looked way bigger than Floyd. His head looked big. And Floyd looked probably like 148-ish. You know what I mean? So Floyd looked a little bit under. I was just standing next to all of them. Conor looked heavy. Like, you look at it, even when he's posing, like, you know what I'm saying? He looks real broad and top heavy. So, and realistically, Conor, this is not new for Conor McGregor. When he was fighting at featherweight, my God, he looked big. That's why you see him at the weigh-ins. When he was at featherweight, his face looked like sucked in. He looked fucked up. I mean, he put up good performances, like the Jose Aldo, because he rehydrated and he's young enough to, I guess, to bounce back in the rehydration process. But the older you get, the harder that is when you're ballooning up in too much weight. His face looked like Michael Jackson in Thriller. Doom 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 doom. You know what I mean? His face at featherweight was looking fucked up. I heard he cut 27, 32 pounds or something the week of the fight when he was making featherweight. So I don't know. He's used to it, I guess. But again, yeah, the Mendez fight, I think, is when he looked the worst. Maybe I could see the image and like the pictures where he's like screaming and stuff. And I remember he was like looking like he looked sucked up. But he did his thing and got the victory. But yeah, there's levels to it, and that's the thing. Conor, I heard he drinks and stuff like that. I don't know if it's true or what, but there's levels to it. Oh, stop the Lyft story. I'm sorry. See, it's a live chat, so someone did a super chat and just set the whole tone off. Sorry. So anyway, I'm in the Lyft. I tell him I'm a YouTuber, and he's like, so what do you think? And I'm just breaking down the fight. And I, like, when people ask me and I know they probably don't know shit about boxing, I just give like I don't waste my time. You know what I mean? It's a fucking quick Lyft ride to the casino, and I'm not gonna really not to sound like I'm like above people or like cocky, but I'm not gonna really take the time to really break down a fight when they don't really know shit about boxing. And I get that sense, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna condense it. And I'm like, all right, Floyd Mayweather, even though he's been on a 2-year layoff, X, Y, and Z, Conor's coming to his sport. And then the guy just chimed in. He was like, yeah, because all Floyd does is run. All he's trying to do is outpoint. He's just going to win by point. And I mean, it gets the job done. And is gonna win, but he's not looking. He's just trying to point. Like when people start saying all that, you don't know shit about boxing. It's just what it is, and I you know what I mean. So I just shut up, cause right then and there, like you told me, you've already explained to me that you don't know shit about about boxing, cause it's always this. Like, listen to me, it is always the same exact people saying almost identical things. It's like they have a script. I used to work at a call center for a credit card company called Providian. Fuck you, Providian. I don't know why. Well, they laid people off. Like, they closed down because the CEO was stealing money, but that was years ago. Anyway, I worked at a call center, and when you're new especially, you had like little prompts come up and that you had to say. You had to like read certain scripts. Like, hey, my name is Ego. Thank you for calling Providian. How may I assist your account, or whatever, and you had a script you had to read. That's what it sounds like casuals do. It sounds like casuals read the same script of breaking down fights in Floyd Mayweather, because it's all the same shit. He runs. He's not trying to knock anyone out. He's trying to outpoint him. Jab, jab, clinch, move, bullshit. It's the, like, put it this way. This is how I know they don't know shit about boxing when they say all that same shit, is because at the end of the day, if that's all you had to do and you can make the Floyd Mayweather amounts of paychecks and be the highest paid athlete, then why wouldn't every fucking fighter do that? You know what I'm saying? Oh, easy win. Because it's not as easy as what you guys try to make it out to be. And then when I say facts like this, people get mad. Oh, you're sucking Floyd's dick and all that, and then you get blocked, and then you start stalking me on Twitter or Instagram. Hey, why'd you block me? Because you talking about dicks, and I'm trying to talk about boxing. But it's just the same rhetoric, the same weak bullshit. And again, if it was so simple and that's all he's doing is jab, jab, hug, clinch, and run and all that, then why doesn't anybody just do that, and then they would make record-breaking amounts of money, and then enter and exit their fights in the same fashion, unscathed, with a clean face, because that's not all he's doing. You know what I mean? And again, if it you got to look at it. Ruslan Provodnikov fought Lucas Matisse. Watch those first 2 rounds. Hold on, let me get the music cracking. Get the likes up if you want me to finish. I'm gonna get the music. Let's try to get to 400. Man, let's get them likes up. Did I miss anything? Super chats or anything? Let's get to 400 and I'm gonna finish my thoughts. I'm gonna just gather my thoughts as we get the likes up. Is anyone else having a problem with the Wi-Fi, or is it choppy? Who's tripping right now? All right, we at 400. So let me finish talking. So Ruslan Provodnikov, he fought Lucas Matisse. Watch those first 2 rounds. I said losing. Ruslan Provodnikov was getting melted. He was getting melted by Matisse. Matisse was hitting him with heavy shit. We all know Matisse got cracks. We all know Matisse can punch. After the fight, there's a picture. They're doing their it's choppy to y'all. Can y'all hear? Are y'all hearing it okay? Is it choppy? Shout out to Alex Lugo, $5 super chat. We working. Floyd gonna work that body. I agree with that. Okay, you hear me okay? Anyway, Ruslan fought Lucas Matisse. He was getting fucked up in those first 2 rounds, right? And I seen a picture. No bullshit. You guys could research it and Google it or whatever. See, that's the thing. I don't care if people fact check me, because I know what I'm talking about. I know what I've seen and stuff like that. Ruslan Provodnikov did his post-fight drug testing, and after there's a vial, a little pee cup, a urine sample, and it's black. It looks like fucking syrup or something. He pissed blood from the Matisse fight. So my point is this: guys that do that, who look, face is cut up, marked up, bruised up, they're sore, they're pissing blood and stuff like that, do you honestly feel like that's by choice, or is that just their fighting style? It's obviously their fighting style. You know what I mean? If anybody could just go into a fight, take minimal damage, win convincingly, collect a big paycheck, then they would do it. You know what I mean? Ruslan, he's reduced to fighting the way he fights to try to win. That's just what it is. He's trying to win. Brandon Rios, he's like, oh, I get an orgasm when I get punched in the face. I don't believe that, because when Pacquiao was winning easily, why didn't you try to adjust, you know what I mean, make more chances because you knew he hit hard enough and stuff like that. Point blank, period. So back to this Floyd thing. Everyone, oh, he clinched, run, hug, jab. Why doesn't everyone do that? You take minimal punishment. You guys really believe that these fighters are like, oh, I'm just trying to be so noble for the fans that I want to piss blood. That's not realistic. Now, if they have to piss blood to try to capture a victory, you know what I mean? And see, Ruslan Provodnikov pissed blood and he lost. Levels. And then to make matters more fucked up is Victor Postol fought Terrence Crawford. They called Crawford a runner because he was using some lateral movement, giving Postol looks, so Postol couldn't use his Eastern European style that he has, which is more straight up and down, and like it's good against somebody who's not also a very good boxer who can switch it up, do different shit, and more rhythmic and athletic than you with more speed, like Lucas Matisse. That's why Postol won. He was able to clinch, frustrate, and use his better boxing and his height to frustrate Matisse. But you're not going to do those same 1-2 tricks on Crawford. He's seen various styles and stuff like that. That's a good point. Shout out to Jeffrey Guy. He said, what about Conor McGregor running in the Nate Diaz fight? Literally running, and he was looking at the clock in round 4, I think, maybe round 5. I think it was round 3 or 4. And he was literally running, and Diaz was like chasing behind him, and then Conor's like looking up at the clock, and he's putting his hands, you know when you like run a mile and you're like trying to catch your breath and you put your hands on your shoulder, like just looking around? That's what Conor was doing. Round 4, see? He literally is turning his back in an octagon, which made it look very, very obvious, because you're in the octagon, the shape of the octagon, versus a ring. You know what I mean? Someone might bounce off the ropes and like use some movement and stuff like that. He clearly turned his back to Diaz, and Diaz was like, what the fuck are you doing? Come on, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he flipped him off, or, you know what I mean? Diaz is Diaz. Literally running. Floyd don't do that. You know what I'm saying, Floyd, he don't fight like that. And like I said, if it was that easy to do, then why doesn't everyone do it? You get to go back to your family in one piece, not pissing blood, not super sore. So back to the lift driver. That's why I don't like delving into the boxing with certain people, because they don't know. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. 49-1. Okay, anybody could put that, but break that down to me. You know what I mean? Hold on one second. We back. This shit was weird. Start playing like multiple tracks, like Poltergeist or some shit. But yeah, man, a lot of people don't know shit about boxing. You know what I mean? I think you gotta respect each sport. And I've seen a surge in MMA fans who've never watched boxing. Like, ask them what happened to Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia. They didn't watch that. Ask them what happened to Crawford and Dongo. But now with this Mayweather versus McGregor fight, they're all of a sudden experts on what's going to happen in boxing. It doesn't work like that. Like, even Brendan Schaub, he's had a lot to say. And I mean, it's a matter of time. We're going to find out what it is and what it isn't. But I think Conor McGregor has a very small window to do something. You know what I mean? If he can, I don't know, man. It's just, to me, Conor's kind of trapped because his best possible chance of victory is to use his youth size and southpaw shit and do like a Jose Aldo. But if he doesn't do that, you know what I mean, and really get Floyd's respect or whatever, then the longer it goes on, the more it becomes the Floyd show. You know what I mean? So guys like Brendan Schaub, they keep saying it. Like, for me, I'm not willing to put my credibility on the line to do like Skip Bayless and just say crazy shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, even if I covered MMA, if I didn't think Floyd would beat Conor McGregor and I'm like Ariel Helwani or something, then I'm not gonna say that. That's just me, who I am as a person. I tell you what I feel, and as a man, right or wrong, I can come back to you. I could look you in the face and just be like, you know what? I was wrong. As a man, I was wrong. But I tell you how I feel. And I just don't see Conor McGregor beating him. Like I said, the best choice he has is to, like, catch him with something early. You know what I mean? And that's it. But the downside to that is I think Floyd knows that. Floyd knows that Conor McGregor can't outbox him. Right? He can't outbox him. So what is he going to try to do? Maybe be somewhat strategic or bull rush him and try to, like, you know what I mean, put this crazy ass pressure on him. And see, this is the thing with a big magnitude event and putting crazy pressure, it don't matter what you did in the gym, to be honest. Like, obviously being in the gym will train and prepare you for the moment the best way possible. Like, obviously it's good to have a great training camp as opposed to having a bad training camp. But at the end of the day, you don't really know because none of Conor McGregor's sparring partners are remotely as good as Floyd Mayweather. None of them, including Paulie, and that's no diss, that's a fact. Look at Paulie's resume, you know what I'm saying, and look at Floyd's resume. Look at the shape Paulie was in when he sparred. Look at the shape Mayweather's in right now after a 2-year layoff. So there's clearly no it, but I can't say in boxing that there's no boxers that Floyd is sparring with that is a better boxer. That, you know what I'm saying, you can make the argument that Floyd's sparring with boxers that box better than Conor McGregor. You can make that. You can make that, but you can't do that with the other way around. You can't say Conor McGregor is sparring with guys that are tremendously better than Floyd Mayweather. If so, who? Deshaun Johnson, who has a half-and-half record? I'm not even roasting. I'm just telling you honest. Look at his MMA record. Look at his boxing record. My dude, Aaron Coley, just beat him in his last fight, Deshaun Johnson. Look it up. Aaron Coley, shout out to Hayward. He just beat Deshaun Johnson. You know, and Aaron Coley can scrap, so, I mean, it's not it's not a bad thing to lose to Aaron Coley, but what I'm saying is he lost his last fight, and that's who you're sparring with. You know what I mean? But I've talked to several Mayweather sparring partners. Deshaun Johnson is 22-23. There you have it. Like I just said, a half-and-half record. You know what I mean? So can we say he's better than Floyd Mayweather? No, we can't. But I've talked to several of Floyd's sparring partners, and I'm not talking about fighters or if they're in a bar fight or if they're at the bowling alley and they get in a fight like Broner. I'm talking about in boxing. You can honestly say some of the people that Floyd is sparring, because I've interviewed some of them, you could probably say that they box better than Conor McGregor. So it doesn't work both ways. And I don't care who's mad or who's upset. That's just what I honestly feel. But ultimately, we're going to find out on Saturday. You know what I mean? Floyd is extremely, Floyd and Pacquiao, I'll give it to Pacquiao too, very hard to prepare for because no one really fights like Pacquiao. What Pacquiao does, they don't teach. You know what I mean? It's kind of God-gifted and natural. Like, go to a boxing class, he's a southpaw. They're not going to tell you to jump in all weird like he does, and they can't give you the speed he has, the straight left he has, the experience he has, the power, you know what I'm saying? They can't give you those things. Same thing with Floyd. Very hard to train for someone like Floyd. What blueprint are you going to use? Like, if a motherfucker just won all his fights for 20 years, what blueprint can you use to say this is the way to beat Floyd when he hasn't been beaten? You could say, oh, Castillo, but I thought Jose Luis Castillo beat him. But guess what? The judges didn't give it to him, and then Floyd beat his ass 6 months later. So you can't even use Castillo. Chris Price, shout out for the $2 super chat. Did you catch the Jamel Herring fight? No, I didn't. Unfortunately, shout out to my dude about Billions, Jamel Herring, and also Ladarius Miller. I talked to Ladarius Miller yesterday at the media workout. Congratulated him. Shout out to him on his victory. Someone say you're wasting your life away because I'm not telling you what you want to hear. I'm in Vegas covering the fight. You wasting your life away because you watching me from your basement or wherever you're at, your break room at work. Anyway, yeah, man, you can't. It's hard to train for Floyd. That's just what it is. Point blank. Period. Hard to train for Floyd. And like I said, I'll be so glad when this happens. If Conor wins, yeah, ego getting paid as you watch. Absolutely. And they're trying to roast me. You're wasting your life away. Whatever. I'm wasting my life, but I'm in a hotel doing what I love doing, covering a historic fight. Yeah, I'm wasting my life. You work at fucking Kohl's, and you in the break room talking about how I'm wasting my life. Okay. But, yeah, it's just levels to it. And like I said, for me, the way I break down the fight, the way I look at the fight, is Conor, his best approach is also the approach that Floyd probably would expect. No, I'm not letting it bother me. I'm just responding to the comments. For me, his best approach is the approach that Floyd is probably expecting the most. Because Canelo tried to outbox Floyd, and you see how that worked. You know what I mean? So is a guy who's not been boxing concurrently only his whole life going to do better outboxing Floyd than Canelo, southpaw or not? You know what I mean? But if he tries to bull rush him, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys, what I'm trying to break down, is if you bull rush people and it doesn't work, then you've already wasted a lot of energy. Missing wildly wastes energy. Getting picked off with shots wastes energy. Nerves waste energy. So if you throw haymakers and shit that would have eliminated Jose Aldo in 13 seconds and Floyd is still standing, then you got a major problem on your hands because you're in his arena. And like I said, as time goes on over and over and over again, then it's going to be harder and harder. And then it's going to become an issue of searching. And if you search for a home run shot on Floyd, then you're fucked up. That's just what it is. You're going to be fucked up because you're searching for something, and round 6 is going to turn into round 11, and you're going to know that you need something to do. If you're around that long, you're going to be like, man, I got to turn this fight around, and you're not going to know what to do, especially having a ring IQ deficit to Floyd. Floyd knows the ring more than boxers, so how's he not going to know a ring, not fighting, but a ring more? How's Conor going to know the ring better than Floyd? And Conor, I think people keep questioning if Floyd's taking it serious. I question how serious Conor McGregor's taking it. You know what I mean? Because he has something to fall back on. Floyd doesn't. Listen to me. Conor McGregor has something to fall back on to. Conor does, but Floyd doesn't. My point is this. If Floyd Mayweather loses to Conor McGregor, then what are you going to say? You're going to be like, fuck. Conor just beat Floyd Mayweather, right? If Conor loses to Floyd, then people will say, oh, we expected this. He took a chance, he took a gamble and came up short. You know what I mean? So realistically, Floyd has probably more to lose because this is his sport. Point blank, period. All the people, I'm not even addressing like the dumb shit right now, so you're getting blocked instantly, talking crazy. I'm trying to talk boxing and trying to talk this fight. I'm not even in the mood to joke, especially since I'm getting hungry. But to me, again, I question if Conor's taking him seriously because he keeps saying, oh, his skull's too little. We bounce shin bones on the cheek and all that, which is cool, and it's true. It's a ruthless sport. But at the same time, I think he's underestimating. It's just like Kovalev Ward to me in the rematch. He's underestimating the pillow-fisted Floyd or whatever, runner Floyd's ability to hurt him. But it doesn't work like that, and people find out when they get in that ring. They find out very soon because on TV, people keep saying, oh, Floyd don't have knockout. He has brittle hands. Conor saying his skull's too small, brittle hands, and stuff like that. But that's brittle hands and no knockouts against boxers, people who box their whole entire life. And that's what the outcome is. So if he doesn't take a chance with Cotto to try to stop him, he hurt Cotto in the 12th round, but he doesn't, you know what I mean? He's not going to try to chump Cotto. He knows Cotto is a Hall of Famer. Same thing with Canelo. He knows Canelo's bigger, stronger than him. So he's not going to give him an opening, so maybe he's not going to press for the knockout. But if Floyd feels that you're not on his level, he's going to accumulate the punishment. Kind of like what he did to Robert Guerrero in rounds 6 through 9, I would say. And that was another southpaw. If he sees that there's not levels and his defense is too tight and stuff, it's not going to be a good look for Conor. I really feel that. So I think if anyone's underestimating, I think it's Conor. Conor, his head's too small, brittle hands, and things like that. I would not be surprised if it was a TKO at all. Because as the fight wears on, it's going to get more and more away from Conor. And like I said, I'm not Skip Bayless. I'm not going to just say some wild shit I don't believe to hype the fight up or because I'm wishful thinking. And that's what a lot of people do. A lot of people, they bet with their hearts. Even De La Hoya, they were like, oh, Mayweather versus Pacquiao, what's your prediction? Oh, my heart's with Pacquiao, but I think Floyd. No one gives a fuck where your heart's at. Who are you picking? You know what I'm saying? And people always do this. My heart's with so-and-so, but I think my head's telling. No, it's not. If someone asked you that you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, say you're in a math class and your teacher said, hey, what's 2 + 2? You don't say, oh, my heart's with the number 5, but I think the answer is 4. No one does that, but only in boxing do people do that stupid shit. 2 + 2. My heart's with 5, but I think the answer is 4. No, it doesn't work like that. Who the fuck are you picking? You know what I'm saying? Mayweather versus McGregor. Oh, my heart's with Conor. I want Conor to win, but I'm gonna pick Floyd. No, fuck the heart and all that. Tell me who's going to win in your opinion. And people are full of shit because I'm at Vegas right now. I'll go downstairs right now. We'll look at the sports books right now, right? We'll go to sports books and look right now, and Floyd's the favorite. So all these motherfuckers, 49-1. My heart's with the number 5, but I think 4. All the people saying all this stupid shit. Why aren't you betting? Put your money where your mouth is. It's simple. You know what I mean? You bet some stacks. Bet, you know what I mean? Say your paycheck is $2,500, and I know some of y'all paycheck ain't $2,500 because you're working at Jack in the Box and you're trying to troll me. But anyway, we'll boost you up. Like you do when you apply for a credit card and you lie about your income. They're like, oh, what's your annual income? I make $1.5 million. Like, Jack in the Box ain't paying like that. We know you're lying. But anyway, we'll boost you up. Say your paycheck bi-weekly is $2,500, right? And you need some of that for rent. Bet $2,000 on Conor. It's simple. Don't put no 49-1 and you'll do nothing. Dance for me, boy. Dancing monkey. None of that. Put $2,000 of your $2,500 paycheck, which I was very generous because I know, again, you're not making $2,500. Put that on Conor, and people don't do that. That's just what it is. Yeah, I gotta roast him because there's a separate, like Jay-Z said, the separation is clear, and that's it. People always want to talk crazy until it comes time to put some money down. Oh, but my heart's with Conor. I'm a quarter Irish. I don't give a fuck what you're a quarter. I don't care if you're a quarter of a dollar, a quarter Irish. I don't care if you're Eskimo, part dinosaur. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I care about this fight. Let's talk about the fight. I don't care about Irish pride or if you have a family in Ireland. I don't care about none of that. I care about what the fight is. I don't care about numbers. Like Mike Tyson has a quote when he went off on that reporter on CNN, I think, and they were like, Mike Tyson, you come into this fight as a blah 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 favorite, and Mike Tyson was like, I don't really know about numbers. I don't know nothing about numbers. I just know what I can do. Let's kill this motherfucker. That's how I feel. I don't care nothing about numbers. I don't care about 49-1, 50-0. Break down the fight. I just know what I can do. Kill this motherfucker. That's it. I don't know nothing about numbers. The only numbers I do know about is green. And put your money where your mouth is. If all you people are like, I'm saying this about I think Floyd is winning. That's my honest opinion. If Conor wins, salute to you. You got one. He's a brand new superstar. But I don't think that's gonna happen. People in the comment section trolling, shut the fuck up. Dance for me, boy. You shut the fuck up. Put your money where your mouth is. Take your $2,500 paycheck and put $2,000 on Conor McGregor. PayPal me. You know what I'm saying? Let's really get it popping. You know what I mean? But they don't want to do that. They just want to say 49-1. Oh, but Floyd is really 50. He's 50-0 already because he beat his girlfriend. His girlfriend was the 50th victim. 50. Number 50. So technically Conor's 51. Like, I don't care about none of that. I don't care about... I was about to say I don't care about domestic violence, but I do care about domestic violence. Y'all got to treat these women right. But what I'm saying is, like, I don't care about all this, like, banter. He did beat his wife. See, you one of the motherfuckers I'm talking about. Go back into the kitchen and make me some jalapeno poppers at Jack in the Box. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. I want 2 tacos and some jalapeno poppers. And I want some ranch and taco sauce. But y'all don't want to do that. Y'all just want to talk crazy and then talk crazy on me. I'm at the fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm covering fight week and y'all trying to roast me. When you sneaking on your phone, your manager gonna come out any minute and fucking ground your ass and give you a demotion. Y'all better stop. I'm telling you. I am hungry too. I killed these. Yeah, man, I need them jalapeno poppers. Go back in the kitchen. Get my order right, man. And I need some napkins. And don't be tripping when I come through the drive-thru. Don't be tripping about the sauce. Talking about, oh, it's gonna be 27 cents extra for the ranch. Like, no, I just ordered like $9.46 worth of food. You can throw in 2 ranches. You know what I mean? Ego said, I don't care if you're $0.25. I don't, because people, like I said, people. If we talking fights, if we really talking pure fights, let's talk fights. Let's talk about what happens in the fight. Yeah. Like, I'll be like, hey, who wins, Mayweather, McGregor? Conor just had a son. What the fuck has that got to do with the fight? Mayweather versus McGregor, break it down. He beats his wife. Like, do you guys got Tourette's? Do you have Tourette's syndrome? You just saying shit. You know what I mean? Like, hey, who wins, Mayweather versus McGregor? Rihanna hates him. She wants Conor to win. What does that have to do with breaking down the fight? But Riri. Wow, wow, dots. Wow, wow, dots. Like, that don't have shit to... Y'all got Tourette's. And now you want to see me naked. Wow, wow, dots. Like, the fucking... What does Riri got to do with this fucking fight? And then you jam them up and they don't know what the fuck to do. They're 49-1. Dance for me, boy. I'm out of here. I don't care about that dumb. Wow, wow, dot. Y'all got Tourette's. Wow, wow, dot. I know you want to see me naked. See, 49-1. You an idiot. Get back. Man, give me them jalapeno poppers, man. I've been in this drive-thru too long. I'm spazzing on haters because I know what I'm saying. Like I really feel like Tupac. Like, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. I know what I'm doing. I'm killing them because they can't compete at this level. That's why I'll be glad when this fight is over, so everybody could crawl back into the hole in which they came. You fucking bottom dwellers, you parasites, and we could get back to regular boxing. Like, people, like, I mean, don't get me wrong. We as boxing fans, we don't always agree. You know what I mean? I'm picking Canelo. Some people, oh, you love that ginger dick. You know what I mean? So we don't always agree as boxing fans, but it's still more tolerable than people who are coming from outside of even knowing boxing at all. Like, because even the people, like, if people disagree on Canelo Triple G, right? They at least probably know something about boxing enough. They watch Crawford and Dongo. They're some level of a boxing fan, whether they're racist or biased or whatever. They still know boxing. But with this fight, since it's a merger of 2 sports, you got people from MMA, and I'm not saying everybody from the MMA is like this, but you got people who don't watch a lick of boxing who are all in the comment sections talking the most. Oh, 49-1. Yeah, fucking Mayweather's head's too small. Conor bounces heads off canvas. That don't tell me nothing. You're just merely repeating what you heard Conor say. Bouncing heads off canvases and shin bones and run boxing and all that. I don't care about that stuff. Break the fight down for me. Oh shit, I think I got in trouble for yelling. Hold on. Someone's at the door. Hello.
I'm just checking mini bars if you want a refill.
What is a mini bar?
Alcohol and snacks.
No, that's probably like $100 for.
It's pricey, man.
It's pricey? Yeah, I'll just go to the bar if I want to get something.
That's
Appreciate it, though. Have a good day, man. Hey, who wins, Mayweather or McGregor? I'm here covering the fight.
I'm thinking Mayweather, but I'm hoping McGregor.
Hoping McGregor. Got you. Thanks, bro. Yeah. What the fuck did I just tell y'all? I thought I got in trouble for yelling in my hotel room, but they can't do shit. I'm Boxingego. Now, let's get back to this. Did you hear what the fuck he just said? I said, who wins? I said, who's gonna win? He said, I think Mayweather, but I'm hoping McGregor. That's what I'm saying. Fucking, y'all some hopeful motherfuckers, some wishing well type motherfuckers. Flicking pennies in the wishing well. I hope McGregor. Why you hope McGregor? Huh? Because he's Irish and you like him and you like the way he talks shit, but you hate when Floyd talks shit. I don't know. I just want him to win. I think he's magically delicious. Like, that sounds pretty gay. You think Conor's magically delicious, huh? Huh? I told you. I just called it. That was impromptu. I don't know who the fuck that he works in the hotel. I'm like, who wins? Mayweather, but my heart's with McGregor. Who cares about that heart shit? Like, that's what I don't do that. I don't. When Pacquiao was fighting Bradley a third time, I thought Pacquiao won part 1 and part 2. So I never told you, I think Bradley is going to lose. Or, you know what I mean? I never said, I think Pacquiao's going to win, but my heart's with Bradley. I don't give a fuck about that heart shit. That heart shit don't matter. You know what I'm saying? What is heart? Like I said, back to the math problem. If the teacher says, ego, what is 2 plus 2? My heart's with 5, but I think the answer is 4. You don't see that in Jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? Name the UK band that outsold and was named after an insect. You'd be like, I think it's the Beach Boys because I like the Beach Boys, but my heart's with the Beach Boys, but it's really the Beatles. Like, you don't just answer the fucking question. Hearts with the Beach Boys because I personally like them better, but I think the answer is the Beatles. John, Ringo, Paul. You know, no one does that. Only in boxing. Y'all some, like I say, y'all some hopeful motherfuckers out here. Super hopeful. I'm gonna call y'all wishing wells because that's all you do. I like Conor McGregor. A lot of people get mad. I really like Conor McGregor, but I don't deal with hope. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna deal with hope. Like, hey, I think you're gonna lose, but I hope you win. You know what I'm saying? And you guys just heard it. The bellboy or whatever, waiter, whatever he was, that just came. Hey, this hotel's popping. They come to your door for the alcohol. Like, what you want to drink. That's how you know you in Vegas. When they come asking you, like, I understand if I'm at the bar and I'm sitting down, they seen me like, hey, you want to drink? That motherfucker, what you want to drink? We gonna bring it up. We know you got some gills coming through. What do you think of Paulie Malignaggi facing Conor? I'm not really worried about that because we got to see what happens. If Conor gets destroyed or stopped, no one cares about Paulie. I mean, it's different fights. Paulie doesn't hit as hard as Mayweather, so maybe people would entertain it. But I think people would probably soon rather see Conor back in his natural status, which is the UFC. Yeah, he would have to do modest at best. You know what I mean? If Conor beats Mayweather, does that make him #1 pound for pound? No. Reason being, Floyd ain't pound for pound #1 right now because he's been inactive for 2 years. How's he been pound? It's not like a cafeteria. Like, I remember in it's lagging. Is the stream working for y'all? Let me know if the stream's working for you guys. Okay, stream's good. Yeah, I remember in the cafeteria, people were like, oh, I need to get out of line. I got to get something out of my backpack. Hold my spot. Boxing doesn't work like that. You can't be gone for 2 years and people just hold your spot necessarily. Y'all didn't want to do it when Andre Ward was inactive. You know what I mean? No one was saying Mikey Garcia was pound for pound when he was doing his legal shit. You know what I'm saying? Stream is better now? Good. But yeah, that's what I'm talking. We need to get to 450. I'm about to cut it off. I've been on here jibber jabbing with y'all all day. I gotta eat and piss, all types of shit. Pause. Yeah, of course I'm telling the truth. People don't like the truth though. People want you to cookie cut it, like they want some fake cookie cutter stuff. Again, I really like Conor McGregor. Some people get mad and take it past this, like, oh, you hate Conor. I just speak my mind. Like, I don't. It's not about hating. Why would I hate Conor? I was standing right next to him. If I really hate him, I would just stand next to him and just take off on him and just deal with whatever security or repercussions. But it don't have nothing to do with hating someone. But I'm giving you my honest opinion. I don't think he'll beat Conor. I don't think Conor will beat Floyd in boxing. And it's just what it is. I don't think Floyd would beat Conor in the octagon. It's very simple. You know what I'm saying? But people want to just put 49-1 and tell me who their heart's with. I don't care about stuff like that. Because that heart with somebody, like I said, De La Hoya did the same thing. Mayweather Pacquiao. My heart's with Pacquiao, but I think Floyd. Why do you have to tell us who your heart is with? Why don't you just tell us who you think is going to win? No one does that with other stuff. You go to a restaurant, like, hey, what was your order? Man, my heart's with the bacon cheeseburger, but I think I'll get the chicken Alfredo. No one, you know what I'm saying? The waiter don't care about what your heart's with. They just want to know what you're ordering. And another reason I'm so amped up about this shit is because, once again, fans, a lot of them are fake. A lot of them are talking this 49-1, and just like they did with Pacquiao, I don't know what number Pacquiao was, but let's say 46-1 or 47-1, 48-1 or whatever. Pacquiao, 48-1. They were putting 48-1 on all this shit. And them same people after he won, oh, we already knew this was gonna happen. It's 5 years past the expiration date. I'm like, no, we're not doing that. Y'all putting that 49-1. Y'all making me believe Conor got a chance based on what y'all saying. So I don't want to hear no excuses. Shout out to Aaron, Do the Shmoney Dance. He just donated £2. He says, great channel, Ego, 100% about praying fans. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I notice it all the time. Like, people, if anybody got to tell you who their heart's with as a disclaimer, then you know something's up. It's just like when people, we got to get to 450 though, because I see the likes have just stalled. And I've been going on. This is probably one of my longest streams ever. We should be at 450, about 475 likes. Please hit the like button if you're enjoying the stream. We're talking about everything. And blocking the haters. You know what I mean? We block them out like UV rays, like sunblock. But yeah, people always talking about what they hope will happen. That's why would you have to even reveal what you hope when someone's asking you a prediction? You know what I mean? It's not about hope. It's about, in your honest opinion, what you think will happen. And I just showed you an example. A random impromptu guy knocked on my door that works at the hotel. Yeah, I think Mayweather, but my heart. And see, I could tell by how he said it, he don't even know. He don't know boxing. You could tell. I think Mayweather. Even if he's picking Mayweather, I could ask him, break it down. What have you seen in Floyd that makes you believe he'll beat him? He don't know. He's just going off what people say, and that's what a lot of fans do. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to fans, but I don't know. If I'm not versed in something, like I'm not like a aeronautical, like airplane mechanic or some shit, so I don't go into their field and be all in their videos of like engineering videos telling them what to do, because I don't really know enough about it. You know what I mean? And that's, a lot of people don't operate like that, which is unfortunate in this internet age. And like I said, if you have to tell a disclaimer before you say what you got to say, then there's something wrong with that. You know what I mean? But like, hey, don't get mad at this, but I think you're ugly as fuck. Like, you had to say a disclaimer. That's how you know it's going to be bad. My heart's with Conor, but I think Floyd. Nobody cares about who your heart's with. You want to know your fight prediction. If Conor tries to rush him, he'll get hurt or KO'd. Like I said, we know he's not going to, with his level of boxing, we know he's not going to be an outboxer. Like, you know what I mean? Where he's just going to outbox. Hey, Floyd. Hook. We know that's not happening. So he's going to try to, like, put on, like, an intelligent pressure or maybe a lot of pressure, like, i.e. Maidana, bull rush him. And then he's going to see how slick Floyd is in there. Floyd can fight off the ropes. Center of the ring is definitely his baby. And I just see him getting chopped up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it is what it is. like I said, if he, and another thing is, the MMA guys, the way they turn their punches is different. Like if you look at the torque that Errol Spence when he's punching you with is different, because Paulie, bow, Paulie got hit with that nice ass straight left, which was a very good point. He ate it, ducked down kind of, and then Conor McGregor start like rabbit punching. What is that doing? You get Errol Spence in that, and he catches you with the straight left. He's gonna be trying to throw like actual meaningful like shots at you. He's not gonna be like some knocking that. Like you watch Terrence Crawford, and Lomachenko did it too versus Malignaggi, but when Crawford was playing around with Felix Diaz, he did that knocking stuff. That's how Conor was looking with his punches. He was kind of slapping, kind of like Joe Kawasaki-ish. You know what I mean? And that's not going to do enough to Floyd. You know what I mean? And that to me shows that Conor doesn't. He might be improving as a boxer, where the maybe somewhat quasi competitive Floyd coming off a 2-year layoff, but once he's figured out, I think he's going to be figured out for good. And I don't know the actual facts, but this was something else I was thinking about. I don't think Conor has a crisp enough boxing jab, but here's another thing I was thinking about. If somebody, I don't know if anyone has the time to do this. Who's Thomas? I don't even know who that is. If somebody can look at what's this fucking Tetris shit? Y'all getting blocked with this. Putting crossword puzzles in the comment section. But look at Conor McGregor's last fights. Like let's say his last 5 fights. To my knowledge, like look at like let's say Dennis Seaver to Eddie Alvarez. Most of those fights didn't go many rounds. The only ones that did were the Nate Diaz fights. You know what I mean? And that was the same opponent. So I'm kind of going to count that as one, because well, actually the first one he got submitted in the second round. So we'll say the other Nate Diaz, that's the only one that went 5 rounds. So I think that's another thing people aren't really analyzing. Brendan Schaub and all these 49-1 people is Conor's fights in the UFC have not even been going that long at all. Like Dennis Seaver, somebody look at it, aside from Nate Diaz, because we know that went the distance. Tell me what Dennis Seaver, Chad Mendez I think was the second round, Eddie Alvarez was the first round, Jose Aldo was in the first 13 seconds. So I'm really not sold on Conor's stamina, because the only fights that went long was the second Nate Diaz fight, and Nate Diaz has some boxing skill. He's tough, rangy. And Conor looked the most gassed in that fight. Point blank, period. So, once again, that's why... Hold on. Let me get to the super chat and I'm going to finish this. Shout out to WJ Luckett, $2 super chat. Do the shmoney dance. He says, scream checkmate already, Ego, because you've been beat these motherfuckers. I told you, Ego Veli. I had to come Ego Veli on this. Exactly. So, Nate Diaz, shout out to the super chat. I really appreciate that, man. We working. We about to do some upgrades and really get this thing turned up. But, the thing is this, Conor's fights haven't been going long. And some people even thought Diaz won that second fight too. Good point. Very good point, whoever just said that. But his fights haven't been going that long in general, his last 5 fights. Plus, a few of them were at featherweight, which is 145 in the UFC, right? And one was at 170, or 2 was at 170. So I really, that's, to me, if you listen to Conor's team, John Cavagna and Conor, they keep pressing this, oh, I don't think it'll make it past the first round, the second round. To me, that sounds cool for the headlines. Oh, shit, Conor's about to knock Floyd out. But if you cannot do that and he's still around and it's the 3rd round, what is that going to do to you mentally? When you told the world that he doesn't make it to the 2nd round, and that's if he's lucky. And somehow, some way, he's more slippery, he's stealthy, he's crafty, and you didn't expect him to be around in the 3rd round, and he's still landing his shots. Psychologically, that's going to fuck Conor McGregor up. And that's when the fish out of water is going to show up. I really believe that. So again, the fact that Conor McGregor hasn't really fought many rounds, even in the UFC, I don't know. I just see it how I see it. See, and the other thing is like Canelo Triple G. Is there anyone that would disagree? Just put yes or no. Was there anyone that would disagree that Triple G is a threatening puncher that could hurt Canelo? If you disagree, tell me you disagree right now. Say yes. Okay, can Triple G hurt Canelo? Yes or no? Put yes or no. I want to hear. Can he hurt him? Not can he beat him? Not can Triple G hurt Canelo? Okay, yes, yes, yeah, yes, yes, no, yes, yes. Okay, that's about 20 comments, 25, 28, and everybody's saying he can at least hurt Canelo. But is there anybody that thinks Triple G is going to knock Canelo out in the very first round? One round, not two, not three. Anyone think that Triple G is going to knock him out in the very first round? Exactly. Look how many no's you guys see on the screen. So Conor, to me, it sounds cool, but it's not cool because he keeps saying that he's going to knock him out in the first round. And how often do we truly see that, especially when you're foreign to the sport? How often do we see somebody who is great defensively at that get knocked out in the very first round? In the very first round. It could happen, but it doesn't happen. Mike Tyson didn't even knock, when he started stepping up in competition, he wasn't even knocking out everybody in the first round. So I'm really gonna say Floyd is gonna be on his shit in the first round, collecting data like he normally does, which is not gonna leave too many openings for Conor. So how's he gonna knock him out? So that's already one round out the window. Now you got one more round to do what you said you're gonna do. And then beyond that, now you're fucked up because you told the world that you're gonna knock him out. But to me, it sounds, that doesn't sound realistic because Canelo said he thinks he could stop Golovkin, but he didn't say he's gonna stop him in the first round. And Golovkin's not even that great defensively. He's a good fighter, don't get me wrong, don't get it twisted, but he's not really a defensive-minded guy. You know what I'm saying? He does some like blocking, but he's not defensive. So you're gonna take this century's best defensive master and Floyd Mayweather and knock him out in one round? That sounds like, again, what the fuck? Oh, hell no.
May I have your attention, please?
Oh, shit.
May I have your attention, please? An alarm has been reported. While this is being investigated, please.
Hey, bro, I gotta go, man. I'm speaking so much truth. They trying to burn me down. They trying to smoke the kid out. They trying to smoke me out. They trying to smoke me out of my room. What the fuck? That's how you know I'm spitting flames. I'm spitting that heat, son. I'm spitting heat. They calling fire drills and shit. That's how I know I'm destroying them. They trying to smoke me out, man. I'm spitting so much flames. They trying to get me out the room. They're like, damn, he's killing it. He's killing this debate. Oh, fuck, we working, man. They said I'm about to burn down the hotel, man. I gotta go. They said I'm flaming hot, son. They said I'm like these Funyuns. I'm flaming hot. It's probably that motherfucker that came to the door. Oh, you want to talk about my hearts with Conor, huh? Yeah, you gonna get burned the fuck up in this room. I said Mayweather, but my heart's with Conor. You gonna mock me. Now you got to die. You gonna die. Like, what the fuck? Y'all tripping. They know I'm killing. They know I'm killing. That's why I ain't never awooga. What the fuck is that? I thought one of y'all did that. I'm like, what is this? A super chat lottery? I thought I won some shit. I thought someone donated like $1,000 super chat lottery or some shit. That shit said wooga. I was like, oh fuck. We got that real super chat. Turn up. Hey. Fuck, man. They trying to get me out the room. I was like, what the fuck? I thought one of y'all got mad and hacked into the system. You hacked into the mainframe. Like, fuck you, and start talking. Like, what was that? I thought y'all, I'm like, y'all can talk on this. Remember on Planet of the Apes? when Caesar was like, no, when he first started talking, I thought y'all hacked into the live stream and started like sending signals or some shit. I didn't know what the fuck that noise was. You know when you get scared and them 3 little drops of piss come out? That shit just happened. I was like, oh shit, what? Oh shit, oh. You know you get scared and your butthole pucker like, oh shit, what was that? I didn't know what that was. Thought that fucking white nationalists breaking in my room or something. I didn't know what was gonna happen. Like, play sleep. Shit, if white nationalists broke in here, I wouldn't be playing sleep though. No, that's what you do. If you're from the hood and shit pop off and you're not ready to deal with it, you just play sleep. Like, oh shit, the police, play sleep. Okay, they're gone. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about because 3 drops of piss came out. Like I said, I just think Conor McGregor, with his predictions, it doesn't sound realistic. You know what I mean? You realistic, like, I can understand having all the confidence in the world. Canelo had confidence, Cotto had confidence, De La Hoya had confidence. These guys are Olympic gold medalists. Guys have been fighting since they were 15, future Hall of Famers. And none of them, I never heard Cotto, De La Hoya. De La Hoya has an Olympic gold medalist, and Floyd was coming up to his weight. I never once heard De La Hoya say he's going to knock Floyd out in 1 round. Never once. So to me, for Conor to really believe that, I feel like that's kind of like you're putting on a facade. You really think you're going to knock him out in the 1st round because you did to Jose Aldo. And Jose Aldo was fighting scared. He looked nervous when he was walking out. That's why where's Jose Aldo right now? Oh, in Oxnard with Robert Garcia. You know why? Because he's trying to improve his stand-up game. Because he's not a boxer like that. You know what I mean? Do the Oscar voice. I'd never heard Oscar say, hey, guys, I do believe that I can knock out Floyd in 1 round. He didn't do that. And Floyd was talking hella shit, so if anything, he would probably want to say that. Because Floyd was like, hey, Oscar, you a bitch. I know it's 2 a.m. I'm about to go work. I'm about to go run. You some easy-ass work. You know what I mean? De La Hoya. I do believe. Oh, my God. Oh, see, De La Hoya put the fucking smoke signal out. What the fuck? Hey, guys. We got to shut Ego up.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please?
Man, I'm gonna fuck one of y'all up.
Has been reported. While this is being investigated, please stand by for further instructions. May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? The alarm has
Y'all trying to fuck me up, man. I gotta get out of this fucking hotel, man. Y'all tripping.
May I have your attention,
bitch,
please?
what the fuck? He
May
back?
I have your attention, please? The alarm has ended. All clear. May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? The alarm has ended. All clear. May I have your...
Bitch, we heard you. Fuck. If the shit's over, let it be over. You gonna say it for an hour. May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention? The shit is over. Let me have your attention. Hey, listen to me. Hey, dog, the attention. Like, fuck. Shit. Shut the fuck up. Hella no. I need a fucking refund. Matt, what if I would have been here brought a chick here and was fucking like, may I have your attention, please? Like, don't worry about that, girl. May I have your attention, please? Like, shit, just stay quiet. Stay quiet. Oh, yeah. The fuck? That would be hella embarrassing. I'm trying to poke. Yeah, you can have my attention, girl. Fuck you mean? She's like, what is that? Like, Ego, stop. Like, yeah, you have my foot. Actually, never mind. Because if she said Ego, stop, that means I raped her. So, take that back. I don't like it. I don't like that one. But that would be embarrassing. You trying, yeah, girl, who's your daddy? May I have your attention, please? Oh, she's like, what is that? Don't worry about that. You can have my attention, though. Do the Dougie on him. The fuck? Y'all try to burn me out, man. I don't even know what we were talking about because that shit, that wooga. Do Triple G. And no, guys, Max, yeah. Look, I got hella Cheetos stained. Look like a murder scene. Yeah, man, but like I said, it sounds cool what Conor is saying. But I think that's actually not a good sign to me because it's like he's not being realistic with it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't sound realistic. You're saying you're gonna knock out a defensive wizard and like who said they were gonna knock out Pernell Whitaker, who's another defensive genius too, who can scrap. Who said they're gonna knock him out in the first round? That wouldn't be if Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. said that. That wouldn't be believable. No matter how good Chavez is and power and shit, that it just doesn't sound realistic. So if Team Conor is really banking on a first round knockout, that's stupid because most in boxing, especially when you're coming to a sport that you know what I mean, you might be nervous, you haven't always competed in boxing only. Yes, you could say, oh, mixed martial arts has boxing and everything involved in it, but it's not boxing only where you can't kick somebody, check a kick, rear naked choke, grapple, takedowns, hit them when they're on the ground. There's just different rule sets, right? So you're gonna come over to that and still eliminate Floyd and knock him out. And Paulie went to 12 rounds with you in 2 sparring sessions, and he was out of shape. I mean, I understand the gloves are slightly smaller, but Mayweather just showed a good chin. So, Deontay Wilder is to me, I think he's probably one of the most powerful guys per capita. I don't care about technique. I'm just talking about when he hits you with that right, do you absorb it or do you get melted? You know what I'm saying? You can say, oh, Joshua is better. That's cool. But if Wilder hits you with that right, what happens to you? You play sleep. That's what happens. So he don't even be getting first round knockouts in every fight. You know what I'm saying? Artur Szpilka was in there working, and he got stretched. Szpilka went like that. That's how you know you get melted, when you in the middle of throwing a punch and your arm just flails like Jim Carrey. Remember when Jim Carrey got hit with the darts and Ace Ventura, and he was doing his arms like Conor McGregor? So the fact that, you know, I've met people like Conor McGregor, you know what I'm saying, that I feel, and it's like, they do have some true confidence, but some of their confidence stems on them talking themselves up. You know what I'm saying? Like, they do have true confidence. I really think they believe in their skill, but part of it is a little bit of, I guess you could say, an act where they want you. We got to get to 500 likes. Make sure we got like 8 away. We need to get to 500 likes. I've been on here super long. We could definitely be at 500. I think part of Conor's MO is like confidence, but I think some of it is, I mean, Ali even told you, Ali is the best trash talker, one of the combat sports greatest trash talkers, and he got this quote, don't quote me on it verbatim, but he said something to the effect of like, he said, I told people I was great even before I knew it. You know what I'm saying? What does that tell you? And that's from a legend. You know what I mean? Muhammad Ali was like, I was telling people I was the greatest even before I knew I was the greatest. That's an old school quote. So I think that's part of being confident. Even if you're not 100% sure that you can do it, you're going to tell yourself that. So I don't think Conor really believes that he's going to knock out Floyd in 1 round. Because he also said yesterday, he said, oh, I'm prepared for 12 rounds. Why would you even say that if you knew you were going to knock someone out in 1 round? You know what I'm saying? Floyd's been pretty consistent with this prediction. He says, I don't see it going the distance. And he just kind of leaves it at that. Conor saying, I'm going to knock him out 1, but it might go to 2 just because of the rule set. But then yesterday at the press conference, he says, I'm prepared for 12 rounds. Why would you not be prepared for 12 rounds? You look at one of my favorite fighters of all time, Mike Tyson. He told you cutthroat shit, but he didn't backtrack on it. He didn't say, I'm prepared for 12 rounds. He said, I don't know nothing about numbers. I just know what I can do. Let's kill this motherfucker. He said, that's all. If he didn't die, then it doesn't count. You know what I mean? Mike Tyson was saying, crew, I want to eat his kids. I want to eat his kids for breakfast. I'm going to have a side of toast, Sunny Delight. He was just telling you what it was. You know what I mean? Mike Tyson, he was like super ruthless. If he doesn't die, it doesn't count. Who says that? So I typically believe in, like, Mike Tyson was just kind of loose cannon, kind of crazy, to be honest. But he really believed that shit. His confidence seemed like all the way real. Oh no, Lennox Lewis, he no Alexander. I'm Jack Dempsey. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm cut from their cloth. There's no one like me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. I'm just ferocious. I want to eat his kids. Like, he really meant that shit. You don't say, oh, I'm going to knock him out in 1 or 2 rounds, but I'm prepared to go 12 rounds. You don't do that. I mean, I don't see. If you really thought you were going to knock someone out, why would you say that? You know what I mean? Mike Tyson, that same interview, he said, I think it was Jim Gray. He was like, Tyson, you got the knockout. He's like, how did you prepare? And he's like, I didn't prepare. I barely even trained. He just told you straight up. He's like, I didn't prepare for this fight. I didn't train. I had to bury my best friend Daryl, and I don't give a fuck. I didn't train. He told you what it was. So why would you tell someone you're gonna knock someone out in the first round, but then switch it and say you're prepared for 12 rounds? Mike Tyson didn't. He told you straight up post-fight. Yeah, I didn't even. He said, how hard did you train for this fight, Mike? I didn't train. I had to bury my best friend Daryl. Praise be Allah. You know what I'm saying? He told you straight what it was. Yeah, I mean, Conor clearly looked after the greats, the Muhammad Ali's and Biggie's and Tupac's with the swag. Like, you know what I mean? Even he said, and you want to be down with the Diaz, bro? Y'all gonna get mad, but I feel like Conor McGregor is a great salesman. I like his swag and his demeanor, but he kind of copies the blueprint of different people. He's a culture vulture. You know what I'm saying? You want to be down with the Diaz brothers? Then fuck you too. That's Tupac. Nobody put a battery in Tupac's back and wrote that out and told him to do that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody told Tupac to write that. He's like, hey, don't one of y'all got sickle cell fuck around with me, have a seizure or heart attack? You know what I mean? That's just how he felt, and he wrote that, or he just freestyled it, or whatever the fuck he did to create that. Conor kind of stole from Floyd Mayweather's playbook. He wears stuff that Frazier wore, wears stuff that Notorious B.I.G. wore, comes out to the Hypnotize. So it's cool and it's swaggy because you get to see a lad from Ireland who's up on Biggie. So you know what I mean? So you get hip hop points for that. People respect it. Like, oh, that's kind of dope that he knows, because he's like down, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of what he does is like kind of fabricated, because it's like copy. I mean, in Ireland, is everybody just like doming Biggie like that and like acting like that? You know what I'm saying? Like Tupac said, now it's all about Versace. You copy my style. 5 shots couldn't drop me. I took it and smiled. You know what I'm saying? He said Biggie copied his style. He wasn't on that player shit. He said Versace reached out to me and wanted me to wear their clothes. He said, now Biggie, all of a sudden, you a player and you get all the bitches and you rocking Versace. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like I said, I'm not knocking nobody's hustle, but to me, Conor McGregor he's taking plays out of people's playbooks and shit. You know what I mean? And to each his own. It's worked for him, and he was able to come up doing that. But again, a lot of it's not necessarily original, because you're kind of taking on multiple personas from other people, if that makes any sense to you guys. You know what I mean? But I mean, like I said, it's worked for him. He's in a major fight. He's been able to surpass even boxers, people in the sport of boxing, and get a Floyd Mayweather fight. Canelo had to fight since he was 15 and beat a lot of people. Well, not a lot of people, but you know what I mean, beat some names and build his fan base to get the Floyd shot, and he was a champion. Conor was able to trump all that and like hop in line, get that VIP pass to get a Floyd shot, because Floyd's a smart businessman and he knows the Conor fight will make a lot of money. So, I mean, that's just what I really feel. But Conor's good for the sport, for his sport. Shit, even boxing, he's getting people interested. But back to the mental warfare, I think Floyd is smart. He's a smart businessman, smart with the art of war. Like Mike Tyson said, I've mastered the art of skullduggery. Floyd is smart with the art of skullduggery. Real throwback fighter. Taking a picture with Paulie. Paulie has his middle finger up. You know what I mean? Because now that's going to make Conor wonder, like, damn, is he telling him the game plan? Because he obviously is not getting paid by us. So the non-disclosure, he don't give a fuck, and you won't know what he told Floyd. So that's a good psychological. It's just like when Floyd linked up with Alex Ariza. You know what I mean? Pacquiao's ex-person in his camp. So it makes you wonder, like, oh, what does he know? What is Alex over there telling him? So Floyd's smart in that regard. Yeah, we lit today. Senior was calling him Mick Connor in the video. Wow. Senior got no chill. He was calling him Conor McGregor. He's like, Conor McGregor will get knocked out. That man said Conor McGregor. Yeah, man, I had fun in this live stream. I went longer than I've ever went, I think. Mayweather's robbing the bank. Yeah, I agree with that. But to me, like I said, I think Conor's his confidence is a little bit fake. Like, I think he's confident, but I don't think he believes he's going to get a first-round knockout. I mean, he's hoping for it, and he's, like, probably training for it, but I don't think in his heart of all hearts he thinks it's going to be that easy. You know what I mean? But, I mean, it's the art of war, so you got to say whatever you can say. But if he's having weight struggle, that's another thing, too. Man, let's see how high we can get them likes. This is like probably the longest I went, and I went on. Y'all, do y'all like the live streams too? Like incorporated with the regular shit, or y'all don't really care about the live streams? Y'all gotta let me know, because that's what this channel is built upon, the fans. Someone said, duh. Shout out to my dude, Pound for Pound Boxing Media. He holds it down in the UK. He says Conor has one of them good fronts. You never know what he's really thinking. He could be breaking it and you wouldn't know. LOL. Shout out to my dude. I agree with that. He's Conor McGregor makes you feel like he's trying to pass it off like he really believes it. But I don't think he believes he's gonna get a first round knockout. I don't. And then it's like a double-edged sword. Like either way you get cut. Even if he does believe it, I don't think that's being realistic, because how many mega fights, especially against a guy who's a defensive wizard, how many fights have really ended in the first round at a high level? Like, here's a question for you. When's the last pay-per-view that you watched? The last pay-per-view you watched, HBO or Showtime, last boxing or Sky Sports, last HBO pay-per-view that was a big fight where somebody got knocked out in the first round? You guys let me know. I'm gonna drink my water while y'all think about it. Let me know. I'm gonna read the comments and drink. So the last pay-per-view where you seen someone get knocked out in the first round, Tyson, what fight was that? What pay-per-view Tyson fight? Trevor Berbick, Lennox Lewis, there was no first round knockouts. Why do you keep putting Tyson? What Tyson fight was a pay-per-view? Evander Holyfield? See? Y'all just say stupid shit. Tyson, because you know he has power. Tyson, I said pay-per-view. Name a Tyson pay-per-view where he knocked someone out in the first round. Pay-per-view. Do you guys understand what Man, I know it's back to school, but some of y'all need to really go back to school. The other dude trying to roast me can't spell. Fucking putting Tyson. What Tyson fight was pay-per-view? PPV. Pay-per-view. Where he had a first round knockout. Joshua, what Joshua pay-per-view did he have a first round knockout? I don't get it. Joshua on Sky Sport, who did he fight on pay-per-view? Jacobs was on Showtime. He wasn't on pay-per-view. See, y'all gotta step up your boxing. How do I know that off the top of my head, but y'all don't know that? Daniel Jacobs, Peter Quillen was on Showtime. Jacobs and Quillen was not a pay-per-view. It was on regular Showtime. I said pay-per-view. And I said a big fight. So I don't know any Joshua big fights where he had a first-round knockout. That was on pay-per-view. See, y'all just making up shit. Butterbean! Like, you just saying shit. David Tua. Charlie Zeal, that's funny. Exactly. So to me, that's just wishful thinking on Conor's behalf. You really think you're gonna knock out a defensive master in 1 round? Good luck. Like I said, if he does it, then a star is born, and I'll give him all the credit. I don't see Cotto Canelo went the distance, no knockdowns, no knockouts. Ward Kovalev won, no knockout, 1 knockdown, went the distance. See, my dude just said Prince Nassim had a fight. See how long ago that is? If we have to talk about Prince Nassim, who weighs what I weigh, he weighs like fucking 250 right now. We got to go all the way back to when Prince Nassim was skinny to think of one. So if it, I'm not saying it never happened, but if it did, it would have been a long time ago for the most part. Especially if we're talking about Prince Nassim, who was one of my favorite fighters growing up. But he's been out of shape for years now. Back when he wrecked he had a Ferrari or something he wrecked. So that's my whole point. I don't think Tyson Spinks was pay-per-view though. Hagler Hearns, first round. So again, I don't think even if Conor, like I said, even if he's being truthful, I just don't see it. It's not really boxing. That doesn't really happen often. It happens and it's happened before, but yeah, I got these boys Googling. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Spinks wasn't pay-per-view, I agree. See, they just making up stuff, just saying random names. Bram Stoker's Dracula. Like, what? Bram Stoker? Whatever. Anyway, man, I've been streaming for like, I don't know how long this has been, but we got it turned up. I was trying to get to 550, but y'all don't want to hit the like button. We got a lot of likes. Hit the like button. Maybe we'll get to... Is this stream has been 3 hours? Oh, I gotta go, man. I gotta eat. Fuck. Damn, this is really a part-time job. 3-hour stream. I need a lunch break. That's California state law. Oh shit, I'm not in California. I don't know what Vegas laws are out here. Vegas be having like sex slave trades and shit, so they probably don't got no labor laws out here. I don't know. They probably gamble their labor laws away. Hey, roll the dice. If you crap out, you don't get a lunch. I'm like, what the fuck? What kind of labor laws are these? You gamble your lunch away? If you win, you get to take a 2-hour lunch. If you lose, you don't get no lunch. Oh, fuck, I ain't got no lunch. I'm starving. Please help me. Y'all crazy. We almost at 550. Come on, let's go. I would go with Andrew Tabiti and the Steve Cunningham. Steve fluctuated his weight a little bit. He been in wars, got hurt by Amir Mansour, Glaskov, kind of a warish. Tyson Fury knocked him out. I'm picking Tabiti. I think he's just overall fresher. It's a step up, definitely in names, but I think he's working with Floyd Sr., fast, strong, more like momentum. I'll go with Tabiti for sure. He was in there crying. I love Mike Tyson. He just told you how it was. How did you know you hurt him to the body, Mike? He was like, I don't know. I just heard him. He was in there. He was crying. Like, what do you mean he was crying? Like, he was crying in there. He was in there crying. I hit him to the body. He was making feminine noises. He was like, ooh. And I knew I heard him because he was crying in there. Mike Tyson is a fucking fool. Like, hey, Mike, you're a 10-to-1. You're a 10-to-1 favorite to beat your opponent. I don't know nothing about numbers. I just know what I can do. Let's fucking kill this motherfucker. Tyson had no chill. I normally don't ask and answer questions from female reporters unless they turn fornicate. You want to fornicate? Ego, you a fool? Why would you ask the female? Like, can you imagine if, like, Michelle Joy Phelps behind the gloves or some shit was around when Tyson was around, and Michelle Joy Phelps was like, "Hi, fight fans, Mike Tyson," and he was like, "I don't answer female questions unless they trying to fornicate, Michelle. What's up? You trying to fornicate behind the gloves? We can go behind the curtains." Like, the fuck? That shit would be wild. Or what's that, Snow Queen LA? What's that chick? She got some nice eyes. Snow Queen LA is like, "Mike Tyson, what do you think?" I don't answer people from Russia with nice eyes. I don't answer their questions unless they're trying to fornicate. Mike Tyson is a fool. He got no chill. Broner Amir Khan, great fight. You know what the other thing is too? With the Mayweather McGregor, I kind of believe Paulie when he was like, "Bring your bulls, and he's saying that. I think there's Paulie seems like a straight shooter to me. You know, every time I've talked to him and stuff, he seems like a straight shooter. He never made himself look godly to me in this whole situation. He admitted like, "Oh, I was fucked up in the last 2 rounds. I was gassed." He landed good shots. To me, when people are really just outright fucking lying, they don't care about. They only care about making themselves look good. And that's kind of what Team McGregor, because Paulie said something, and I said this from the jump. He said, all you got to do is play one camera angle straight through. If you destroy me, play one camera angle straight through, no switching cameras, no tricky edits, no splicing, just one straight clip, straight through. And they didn't do it. Didn't do it. So, to me, there's some foul play with that. I don't care what you think. Like, it's like saying, "Oh, Pinocchio got knocked out at the casino," and then they show Pinocchio on the ground, but they don't show how it happened. And you know what I mean? It's like different, multiple angle. You don't have to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, watch the Tupac surveillance tape from the Las Vegas casino when they were stomping out Orlando Anderson. You see Pac walking up. And with the entourage, and they just walking, you got the change, and then you see all of them stomping. It's one continuous shot. You know what I'm saying? You just see Tupac in his death row goons, and they just stomping the boy out. It's not like close up of Pac and then farther away of him doing. It's just one shot. So Conor McGregor still hasn't released nothing like that. Paulie is a great commentator. Why are you bragging about my side piece? Hold on. Why you always bragging about my side piece? Paulie's so upset. Wouldn't you be upset? West side. The best side. Yeah, they did Paulie dirty. You know what I'm saying? Pictures of him. I mean, well, who wouldn't be mad at that? I know girls that get in arguments like that. Let's say that a bunch of girls go to a club, and one girl feels like she looked good in the picture, but then the other girls have their eyes not focused or cross-eyed or something, and then the girl posts a picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you going to post a picture where only you look nice and we all look busted and drool coming out our mouth and shit? I mean, I would be mad too, straight up. And out of shape, Paulie went 12 rounds. I mean, even though it's headgear and bigger gloves, it's still. I mean, most people would say Paulie has not on the Mayweather level. I am not going 6 hours. I got to already piss right now. I ain't doing 6. Shout out to Chi-Town, man, in Chicago. But I mean, back to what I was saying, I really feel like I agree with Paulie in this when he was saying bring your balls. He was like, he knows what I'm talking about. Like, I agree with the sense of like, he was saying something like, go watch the tape, it's on the page. He was saying something like when the going gets tough, no, I've never been to Chirac. Paulie was saying when the going gets tough, he doesn't know. And maybe he was feeding Mayweather some intel, I don't know. Because Mayweather kept saying at the press conference, if you give it, if you dish it out, you got to be able to take it. And he was like, listen to me. If you dish it out, you got to be able to take it. And he kept making that a central focus point or focal point of his press conference yesterday. If you dish it out, you got to be able to take it. And he kept saying that. So maybe Paulie had already talked to Floyd and let him know kind of like, hey, if the going gets tough, he's going to break down. And The reason I say I agree with Paulie with that is because that's kind of what I seen with Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz, like, let's be real, man. We real fans, right? I tell you, I like Conor McGregor. I don't care if you believe me, if you disagree, if you think I'm lying or whatever. I like Conor. But a lot of the people he fought coming up, he looked noticeably bigger than. You know what I mean? Just like Lomachenko's doing recently. A lot of the opponents look bigger. So it puts him at an advantage. Like, even though he's killing himself to make weight, he's in his 20s, so he can flex his body a little bit. He looked way bigger than every featherweight. Jose Aldo is pretty diesel. He's in good shape, and Conor looked bigger than him. You know what I mean? Look at the face-off. Conor's head, top of his head is up here, and Jose Aldo's is right here. But when he got in there with Nate Diaz, who is tall, rangy, can box, has that attitude, that Maidana type of attitude, like, I don't care if I'm leaking and bleeding, I'm still gonna be trying to scrap, come from a rough place in Stockton. You've seen a different Conor McGregor. Like, Paulie even brought it up. In the first fight, Conor McGregor got rocked in the second round. He did great in the first round, got rocked in the second round, and he got wobbled, and then he tried to take Nate Diaz down. Why would you take someone down when they're better than you, on the ground? Nate Diaz, if you think that Conor McGregor is better on the mat than a guy like Nate Diaz, brothers who train in jiu-jitsu and shit, then you're an idiot. Diaz brothers clearly have a better ground game, right? So that's a very interesting point. Why would you get hurt and then rocked and then take it down to the ground? So kind of what Paulie's saying is, it makes sense, because that's kind of a way out. Because if you get in a position where you're on the ground and you tap out, you're like, oh shit, that's better than getting knocked out, in my opinion. Because if you look at his other fights, he's already been submitted twice. He's been submitted. So that just goes in the history of you already been submitted. You know what I mean? So, okay, put it this way. We'll do a quick vote. Man, I've been going on for a while. Let's try to get to 575, man. 600 preferably, but at least 575. Let's do a quick vote. I'm going to ask you a question, and you write the word. Would you guys, if you were the professional fighter, would you rather get knocked out cold in front of national TV, or submitted where you have to tap out and you don't go unconscious, and then it's over? Now just write submitted or knocked out. Tap, submitted, tap out, KO, submitted, KO, KO, submitted. Exactly. See, look at how many people are putting submitted. Y'all lying, talking about I'd rather be knocked out. You'd rather be knocked out in front of your family and friends and millions of people. No, you wouldn't. You're just trying to sound like machismo. Exactly. Most people, if you gave them a choice, hey, you want to tap out where you're still fucking awake, or you want to be knocked out cold, most people are like, hey, I'm a warrior. He's a warrior. He's a warrior. Knock me out. Like, y'all full of shit. You know you'd rather get submitted. And if y'all want to get knocked out so bad, then you would run up to the people you talk crazy to on the internet and say what you say in real life. If y'all want to get knocked out that bad, y'all lying. But anyway, so to me, what Paulie's saying makes sense, because again, why would you take down someone who's better on the ground than you? Doesn't really make sense to me. He took him down because, like, everyone knows he's a striker, and that's more of a deficit. So it's more excusable if you get tapped out by the better jiu-jitsu artist, the better guy with the better ground game. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to if you got knocked out, you got knocked out. There's nothing you could really say. Oh, you're supposed to be the better striker, and you were very good in the first round. But if Nate Diaz bow and then you cover up and he's just like feeding him to you, then that's a knockout. So you can't really. What could you do? There's no argument you could say if you get stopped. What is your argument? You don't really have one. But if you get submitted, you're like, oh, okay, he was the better guy on the ground than me. So to me, he was fatigued, got hurt. It was very similar to, as much as you could be, because one's boxing, one's UFC. But it's just like Ward Kovalev. Ward Kovalev 2. Everything started from a shot upstairs, like a right cross, like bow, Kovalev, oh shit. and he was dazed off of that. And then Ward seen that, so he tried to like start getting him to the body. Some of them were probably belt line, weren't perfect, and Kovalev was sitting his butt on the ropes, taking it all in. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the equivalent of what the Nate Diaz Conor 1 was. Nate Diaz, bow, hit him with something. Conor was like, and then he tried to take his opponent down, which makes no sense when you're a stand-up fighter. So you panicked, you were fatigued. Dumb question, how can you donate via Super Chat? Please, somebody, so I can finish explaining. Tell them how to use the Super Chat. Do you have an iPhone or Android? But anyway, it doesn't make sense. Why would you give them that type of ground if they're better at you on the ground? You know what I mean? Why would you give them that type of advantage when you're hurt? So either you panicked and you didn't know what to do, so you just made a rash decision, or you were looking for a way out. You know what I'm saying? And at least it'd be, like I said, he already had 2 submissions, so there would just be a 3rd one. You've never been knocked out. iPhone users can Super Chat. Someone just told me. Press the $ button under the typing box if you're on a computer. Conor is very seasoned on the ground. You don't know shit about MMA. How's he very seasoned on the ground, and all of his victories are from mostly striking and doing striking work. And even if you say he's seasoned on the ground, he's not more seasoned than Nate Diaz. Explain to me how Conor McGregor is more seasoned on the ground than Nate Diaz. Please, I want to hear this. Y'all don't, and you know, I don't even claim to be the biggest MMA guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't say like, oh, I know way more about boxing than I do MMA. But how is he seasoned on the ground when Chad Mendes was having him like zapped and on the ground for hella long in the 1st round? How is he so seasoned? And Chad Mendes on a late notice, Chad Mendes, he couldn't fuck with Chad Mendes on the ground with 11 days to prepare or whatever. He couldn't fuck with Nate Diaz on the ground with 11 days to prepare after RDA pulled out. What are you talking about? Conor's not as seasoned as Nate Diaz on the ground. I mean, is he better than Floyd on the ground? Yeah, obviously, because Floyd doesn't train ground game and shit. Do the Schmuddy Dance. Bossman510 donated $5. Really appreciate it. Bossman510 always holds it down with the super chats. It's comparable to trying to hold after getting rocked in boxing. In MMA, it's called a panic shot. Very good comment and super chat. Thank you. Yeah, you're trying to buy time. You're trying to save face. You're trying to save yourself. But it doesn't make sense when you're a striker to do. Just like, okay, I got an example. Hold on. I've been going live for a while, so I'm thirsty. I know your motherfuckers like, come on, Ego. We don't pay to see you fucking drink water. Listen to me. I can think of 2 UFC fights, and then I'm probably gonna go after this. I need something to eat. Anthony Rumble Johnson in the rematch with DC Cormier, and it's very unfortunate what John Jones just did with his legacy with the failing the drug test. But anyway, Anthony Rumble Johnson. Where's your donation, Luca? What does that mean? Oh, someone said only $5. Yeah, I mean, you can't clown somebody for donating $5 and you ain't donated shit. Anyway, Anthony Rumble Johnson, Daniel Cormier 2. Same kind of principle. Why would Rumble Johnson, having all of that power and being a striker, why would he be trying to have his back against the cage, trying to take down a strong wrestler like DC? That doesn't make sense. That don't make sense at all. Ronda Rousey versus Amanda Nunes. You know she whips ass when it comes to stand-up and striking for a female. Very strong, very rugged. Why would Ronda Rousey be trying to box with no head movement? Head movement! Head movement! Whatever the fuck Edmund was talking about. You're trying to outbox. When you're the queen of judo and you went to the Olympics for judo and you trying to don't know what the fuck you're doing standing up. That's stupid. Makes no sense. So that's kind of what reminds me of Conor. You know Nate Diaz is way more advanced on the ground than you are. You get rocked, which is hurt, in the 4-ounce gloves in your ruthless, more brutal sport, and you try to take him down to where he also has an advantage. You know what I mean? Because in the striking, Conor was doing good for himself in the first round and a half. But then Nate Diaz, being game as fuck and tough, was bleeding and swelling and didn't care, and he caught him. So the striking was about even up until that point. But then you're going to take it to the ground where he clearly has an advantage over you. That, to me, that shows something with your mental. That's why maybe Paulie actually did talk to maybe Paulie actually did talk to Floyd Mayweather, because Floyd kept talking about that. If you dish it out, you got to be able to take it. Like, why would Floyd keep saying that? So I think Floyd's going in there with some intel a little bit. Holly KO was a fluke, man. Shut up. You're an idiot. That wasn't no fluke. She was blasting Ronda Rousey. Yeah, Ronda was overrated. It's not even about being overrated. I think Ronda Rousey's a good fighter, but the thing is, Ronda Rousey, I don't know, the Entourage, the Fast and Furious, when she did that fight scene with Michelle Rodriguez, she was like, "You're not that fucking pretty, bitch," or whatever she said. "Do nothing, bitch." All that bullshit. She started letting that get to her head like she was some, like, commando or some shit. That's the thing. You never get away from what got you here. Like, for me, part of what got me here, making jokes with y'all, doing impressions, being myself, being accessible to a degree, stuff like that. So I don't want to go away from that stuff. I don't want to start acting stuck up and I can't do live streams, or if fans want to take a picture, I'm like, "Oh, get away from me. I'm ego." My shit's popping right now. I'm almost at 100K here. And then on Instagram, I'm almost at like 70,000. 20 on Facebook. My shit's popping. People have been noticing me and knowing me and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, that's not how I was raised to. I'm not above anybody. I don't look at it like that. So you never forget where you came from. And I think along the way, that's what Ronda Rousey did. She got away from what got her there. You're not a stand-up fighter. I don't know. You don't even let bitches hit you in sparring. And if they do, they get sent home or whatever. Non-disclosures. So, I mean, realistically, she fought like trash, versus, especially coming off a Holly Holm knockout. Why you gonna fight Amanda Nunes the same way? You wanted history to repeat herself. Vicious striker. I mean, I'm not even trying to clown. Amanda Nunes looks like she plays no games. She looked like Michael Jackson, but like a jacked female version of Michael Jackson. Another day has gone. I'm still all alone. How could this be? You're not Chatouts, you. Don't live. Amanda Nunes got that MJ shit. She looked like, I'm not even trying to clown. She had the media day today. I was gonna go to it, but she looks like, Amanda Nunes looks like she doesn't give a fuck. Like she wants to whip your ass. She don't care what she is looking like. You know what I mean? If her hair is like, she had a fucking like mullet or something. You know what I mean? Like, what's the, like a wrestler or some shit, like Animal and Hawk Road Warriors. Like, she look, Amanda Nunes looks like she don't care about being dainty and nah, broken down. She don't look like that to me. She looks like she's coming to fuck you up. So to try to stand up with her, you're an idiot when you don't do that. You know what I mean? If Holly Holm did it or somebody, or Duran and me or something, trying to stand up and try to, you know what I mean, try to get on their shit, that's one thing. But Ronda Rousey, that was stupid. Stupid. Shout out to Les Hart, $2 super chat. We working. It says Big Ego with the live smoke. Man, we working. Stay with your plan, your best assets. Yeah, you never get away from what got you here. You know what I'm saying? Ronda Rousey did that. She went to the Olympics for judo, but after the Betch Correa fight, it's like she got maybe the feeling and the sensation of how it feels to knock somebody out, and she was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm a stand-up fighter now. I'm Ronda McGregor, or whatever the fuck she thought she was gonna do. And she got in there with Holm, a career boxer who went over to kickboxing and MMA, and did that with Amanda Nunes, a fresh champion who beat the fuck out of Miesha Tate. And I think Miesha Tate normally looks kind of good, you know what I'm saying? Beat her the fuck up, looked like her nose was broken, blood trickling. And Ronda Rousey, off of a long layoff and knockout loss, started fighting her like that, like a stand-up way. Stick to the judo. Anyway, it's been real. We almost got to 575, damn close with the likes. Appreciate it. I'm not talking about Mayweather Lada. What was that? He said he retired. See, y'all want to talk about dumb shit. He said he's retiring after this fight. Why am I going to talk about Lada, who's fighting Terrell Goucher and then supposed to be fighting Demetrius Andrade? Great stream. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. More coming. Hit the like button, the subscribe button. I'm glad you guys had fun in the stream. Let me know if you guys really like the streams. I'm trying to incorporate different stuff. You could put 49 in 1. That really means nothing because we know what it is. If you put 49 in 1 with no explanation, that doesn't mean that. That's like, I don't know. That's just dumb radical MMA fans doing that shit. That's what it feels like. Because I never seen this that much when it was just two boxers fighting. So that's, to me, showing you don't know shit about boxing. You're just saying what you think is cute or whatever. Like if someone's like Manny Pacquiao versus Jeff Horn, I'm not like Hornet, bzz, Hornet. Like explain, why are you picking Jeff Horn? Hornet, don't get stung. Anyone could type some stupid shit. These fans are literally so retarded. I agree with you. I mean, I call them drive-by comments. Like, who wins, Pacquiao versus Horn? Hornet, bzz, Sting, gotcha, bee's nest. Like, what the fuck are you saying? Talk English. Don't talk to me dumb shit. When I'm trying to, this is what I do for a living. I don't have time for dumb shit. Bzz, gotta get stung, float like a butterfly, sting like a hornet. Like, what are you talking about? Break down the fight. What happens? Why is Pacquiao at a disadvantage? What has Horn done? Like, Rod Selka. Like, just shut up. Like, drink bleach. Fucking drink gasoline and smoke a cigarette or something. Or remember on The Little Mermaid when Ursula reached down her throat and took her voice? I wish that people could do that and they can, like, bind your hands. Because y'all just be saying stupid shit. What is there to speak on Abnormades? Yeah, drink Clorox too. That's the bleach of choice. Not that Walmart shit, because I don't know if the concentration is the same. Never mind. Let me stop saying that because I'm in the public eye and fuck around, read the news, and Boxingego tells fucking college student to drink Clorox bleach and they did it. Don't listen to me. I was just kidding. Don't drink bleach. Please don't. Because I'm not trying to get sued. I really don't want to get sued for, like, first it was bath salts, now it's Clorox 2 bleach. Thanks to ego. Like, don't blame me for that. I'm just saying, please refrain from the dumb stuff. Yeah, ego, remember the stupid terms Flomos and Pactard. Yeah, I don't know, man. When you're a grown-ass man, you don't really do all that. You can't operate through life like that. You know what I'm saying? You have to actually be able to formulate sentences and conflict management and talk. Not just say, Pactard, because someone said you didn't say something, you're like, oh, you're a Flomo. You notice all the people that were really talking about that Flomo shit, where are their channels at? I know they ain't doing good. Are they? You know what I mean? All that dumb shit. That shit's for the moment. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, man, don't become, if you come into the game, you want to come in the game with some real strategy, with some real blueprint. Don't just come in the game for the moment. You got to think about the longevity. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Think about the longevity. I've been here for a minute. People don't even know. You know, they say behind every successful person is 10 years of hard work. That's probably true. When I first heard that, I was like, I don't give a fuck, whatever. Yeah, we almost at 100K, man. We working. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Ego is working. First boxing video is Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Sergio Martinez prediction. That's what made the ego, which later became Boxing Ego. Oh, we hit 575. Please. All right, man, I'm going to get something to eat. It's been real. This is my longest stream ever, I think. Lomachenko versus Rigondeaux fight predictions. Hurry up. I want to hear your fight prediction for Lomachenko Rigondeaux. How does it end? What round? Distance? Who wins? You guys got to go quick, though, because I'm really about to get something to eat and finish the rest of my night. I'm out of coffee. I'm out of Funyuns. Rigondeaux stoppage. You think Rigondeaux's power is going to be there at 130? For first fight. I'm going to go eat. Thanks to the super chats, the channel donations. Everybody's tuned in. I'm in lovely Las Vegas. I'm going to see what's cracking. Yeah, but I don't think Paulie's, back to the title of the video, I don't think Paulie's, I don't think he's a rat like y'all are saying. Floyd's always been good to him, always been cool. He's known Floyd longer. And Floyd never played him like that, like Conor. Pictures of him on the ground and shit. You know what I mean? Floyd never exploited Paulie at his worst moments. Conor did. So, all's fair in love and war. Yeah, I'm about to go find the females after I find something to eat. Man, we're so close to 600 likes. Come on, what? Y'all gotta hit that like button. Y'all already hit me off with the super chats. And let me know too. Is there stuff like what do you like more of on the channel? You want more live stream time? Obviously, I got to get back to Monday mail days. I missed last week. It's been hard, man. I went to Crawford and Dongo. Then I literally was at home for one day. You like the long streams? I never went this long. I don't know how often I could do this, but more live streams. Floyd's that girl collection. I mean, no offense to who left that question. Someone said a breakdown of Maidana Spence. That would have been a great fight, but Maidana's like overweight, and it's just like I try to think of realistic. Like if you want me to break down Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, something like that, I could do that because that's a possibility. But I mean, Maidana's not. He said he's not coming out of retirement. I have the video. So, damn, I did 4 hours. This is really a part-time job. I gotta pee. I gotta take a lunch break. I can't yell at my boss because I'm my own boss. I don't got no one to yell at. I gotta go in the mirror and start screaming at myself. No days off. We working. You guys know what it is. 10 more likes to 600. Let's go. Hit the like button. We working. We working. That's all there is to it. Yeah, I mean, this is an exceptionally long stream. I know for a fact I'm not gonna be able to go this long. I got too much to do. You know what I mean? But I could try to do longer streams to really get the feel. iPhone is gay with the super chat. What's going on? Because I gotta people keep saying iPhone they can't super chat. So I need to know what's going on so I can research it so I can come back with more information for you guys. Shit, if we get to 600, I might even do another live stream in a little bit, depending if I see any girls or whatever. Hit the like button. We almost there, and we working, yo. Yo, this is the Ego Army, man. Y'all been holding it down. That's why people in the media be getting mad. They be like, who is this dude? How is he at the fights? And how is he doing this? You know what I mean? This is from the grace of God. Working hard, patience, consistency, going through the ups and downs, the struggle, the strife, not being too distracted by the bullshit. Because when you with the bullshit, it's like toxic people, and it just doesn't benefit you. You know what I mean? It really doesn't. at all. You know what I mean? So we just work to bigger and better things. Yeah, man. There ain't no dollar sign. Somebody explain the super chat, please, to iPhone users. Keep on grinding. Fuck the haters and naysayers. Hey, is there a lag? Because it said at 600, now it's at 599. I know someone's probably trying to be cute. So if you're new to the stream, hit that like button. Mayweather McGregor. I'm out here in Las Vegas. We got to get over 600 before I get off. iPhone doesn't show the dollar sign. Do you have to maybe scroll up? Scroll up. Nah, it's not on iPhone. You can still do it. Yeah, man. But y'all been holding it down. I really appreciate it. And I'm thankful that I get to do what I've been doing and working, covering boxing. It's just a great feeling. And like I said, I'm trying to bring it back to that old feeling where we can really talk, even if we disagree, but we can just at least talk boxing. Floyd is the best businessman boxing has seen. Oh yeah, you know they hating, liking, and taking away, but they don't do nothing. You can't take away the super chats. You can't take away the paycheck. You can't take away the brand. You know what I'm saying? So, best boxing channels. Good shit. Ego, go eat. They want to take away. They want to hate so bad, but you can't stop nothing. It's getting bigger and bigger. The fighters are noticing the brand. The fans are noticing the brand. We working. We multi-platform. We be city to city. That's just what it is. You got to get used to it. Like Conor McGregor said, we didn't come here to take part. We came to take over. Conor watches your shit. LOL, I could tell. He probably does, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but I posted about it a little while ago. Canelo was watching my video on Instagram. It's because you see it and you can click on it and it's his verified page. It's him. Hit the like button. Shout out to Brian Olia, $2 super chat. It says, Ego, good shit. Appreciate the hard work. This is hard work, but it's also fun work because this is what we enjoy doing, man. Told you. Came to take over, not take part. This is not a game at all. Like I said, I'm gonna upgrade that computer probably, so we can get to the money, get to the content even faster. What else y'all want? Weigh-ins tomorrow, McGregor, Mayweather. Stay tuned for the channel. If we get the likes up, I might even live stream it. See, the thing is, I gotta figure out a system, like, where the live streams, it's just hard because I'm trying to balance multiple devices and stuff. Damn, it says I have 0 followers in the stream. It says we have 0 followers. How is that? Or 0 watchers? That's how I know I've been on too long. The weigh-ins, I think 12 Pacific time. I don't. My phone is saying there's 0 people watching, but you guys are leaving comments, which is really weird. How do you buy a hat? Boxingego. Hold up. We got the little mesh on the back. We're gonna come with some new shit too, man. I'm in my throne. I'm in my zone. Yeah. I never been to Sydney, Australia before, bro. Come down. Maybe for the Pacquiao horn. That would be fun. I got to get a new passport, though. Yeah, I got the hats. Well, once I get situated, I'm about to, once I get back home and situated, I'm gonna start making these available. I got them all at home. What colors y'all want in the hats? Leave some colors in the comment section. I'm about to get something to eat. I'm really out for real. We working like the neighborhood. See, this is the Ego's Army, Ego Mafia. We working, Ego Valley. This is the neighborhood watch, where we watch boxing, where we talk amongst ourselves. And if there's a problem in the neighborhood, we handle it. That's how we get it off. I might live stream again later. Thank you. We out.